Welcome to the Washington Commanders. Antonio Williams and Joshua Joseph. We have added a slot demon to our wide receiver room, and we've added a edge rusher with some length and with some upside. Let's talk about it. Powered by PrizePicks. This is Rambling About Washington. What it do, Washington Commanders Nation? It's your guy, Rio Robinson, back with the latest and greatest on the Rambling with Rio YouTube channel, where we ramble about our Washington Commanders. It's Saturday, April 25th, and we're a couple rounds away from the finish of the 2026 NFL Draft. Washington made one pick last night, and that was wide receiver Antonio Williams out of Clemson. And their first pick of day 3 at 147. They've stood pat so far. No trade ups, no trade backs. We took Joshua Josephs out of Tennessee. Let's talk about it. Let's break these guys down, and let me pull out my favorite piece of draft information in intel, Dane Brugler's The Beast, to talk about both prospects. I love the Antonio Williams pick. If you were watching Commanders Kings last night, first of all, shout out to you. We went live for 6.5 hours on Commanders Kings last night. 6.5 hours. It's why I have not posted a video about Antonio Williams just yet. But I love the Antonio Williams pick. Who needs a receiver in the first round? We got Mekhi Lemon at home. With more speed. Antonio Williams. Dane Brugler has Antonio Williams listed as his 10th best receiver in the entire class. You've heard me on the channel multiple times say, I'm not concerned with drafting a receiver because he's tall. Everybody's like, we need a big receiver. Luke McCaffrey and Traylon Burks are 6'2". Terry and Ayuk are 6 feet tall. I need sudden separators. Washington needed badly what Antonio Williams is best at. We actually have a real route runner on the room now. A real-ass route runner. A real route runner that can run the full tree, that sets defenders up with his head fakes, with his footwork, with his details. Someone who is an expert at finding the soft spots in a zone defense. Antonio Williams is a goddamn dog. He's a dog. I love the pick. Sure, the receiver room could still use more, but while this guy is probably going to be in the slot, he does have inside-outside versatility. He's going to be a really good pro. He reminds me of young Christian Kirk, young Sterling Shepard. 4.41 speed, more than enough speed to get off man at the next level. But his expertise is finding the spots in the zone. I love it, man. I love that pick, bro. I love that pick, man. I love the Antonio Williams draft pick. Like I said, who need a receiver round 1 when you got Mekhi Lemon at home, baby? But faster. He probably, day 1, walks on to be our number 1 yards after catch receiver before playing 1 down on this team. And I'm going to open up the Beast real quick. Shout out to Dane Brugler for writing the Beast. Let's see what Dane Brugler thinks of this pick. Todd McShay says Antonio Williams is the best route runner in the class. And we don't have to lie about Antonio Williams' route tree. We don't have to pretend he runs all the routes. And he runs the hell out of them joints, man. But this is what Dane Brugler's write-up, blurb, and excerpt on Antonio Williams is in the Beast, you know? And we're going to put together a PrizePicks lineup in just a second also, because there's some good playoff basketball taking place. I was very close to hitting something sweet last night. So he has Antonio Williams, a 2nd to 3rd round grade, and has him as his number 10 receiver. Antonio Williams out of Clemson, a controlled, fluid athlete who projects best in the slot. And what we're not going to do is keep using the word slot like it's a slur. You know who else was a slot receiver taken in the third round? Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's the best of it in the entire NFL. Amon-Ra St. Brown has production that we dreamed Terry could have in the NFL. If Antonio Williams could be some version of that, we're good. David Blau's our offensive coordinator now. Where does he come from? The Ben Johnson School of Offense. Go get me my Amon-Ra St. Brown. We don't got to do it in round 1 when you could get it in round 3. Antonio Williams can be something of the sort over here. And I'm pretty sure he got a chip on his shoulder. So 21.8 years old from Irmo, South Carolina. He wore number 0. Fun tidbit. Both of the dudes we took with our first and third round pick wear number 0, and none of them will be wearing 0 in the NFL because, unfortunately, Mikey Sanders still is holding down the settle here in D.C. Fourth-year junior. He's a 4-year starter at Clemson. Williams was primarily an inside receiver, so 78% of his career snaps were aligned on the inside and former offensive coordinator Garrett Riley's RPO-based scheme. Before I get even deeper into it, I would like to say Antonio Williams has a 900-yard season in college. Carnell Tate does not. Antonio Williams has 15 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. Carnell Tate has 13 touchdowns. Carnell Tate went at number 4. Antonio Williams went at number 71. We don't have to stand too long on that, but I wanted to get those things out there because you know how I roll on this channel. So getting into this blurb, he became just the 4th player in Clemson history with a touchdown passing, rushing, and receiving in the same season. And he did it in 24 and 25. David Blau, you got any trick plays up your sleeve? Because we know what lucky lefty De'Ami Brown could do. He got a cannon. He got a rocket on him. Apparently, so does Antonio Williams because he has thrown, caught, and ran for a touchdown in both of the last 2 seasons in Clemson. So I'm going to tuck that information away for a rainy day. He led the Clemson Tigers in catches in 2025 and but he only surpassed 70 receiving yards just twice. I'm going to put a lot of that on his sorry-ass quarterback, who actually got drafted, by the way, Cade Klubnik. And he says, though he's not overly sudden, he's a controlled, fluid athlete and competes with a slow heartbeat. He does a great job reading leverage out of the slot to give his quarterback a target and catches the ball cleanly with his hands. Say that one more time. Catches the ball cleanly with his hands. I love my number 1 wide receiver. He's a chest catcher. He catches that shit off his clavicle. He uses forearm veins to catch the football. Hands catcher. I expected there to be more explosive plays in 2025. He ranked 196 with only 8 catches of 20-plus yards, but he consistently stood out when studying the offense. And his main takeaway is that Antonio Williams is a competitive, versatile athlete, and there is more to his game than meets the eye. He isn't a slot-only receiver, but he projects best inside and has some Khalil Shakir to his game. 5'11 and a half. Y'all acting like he's 5'9. This is not Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane's niche in the league is to be a returner. Antonio Williams is a receiver. So this is your number 2 option. You don't have to throw the slot at him and act like it's the only thing he's allowed to put on his jacket. That's your number 2 receiver. He's going to eat. Amon-Ra St. Brown doesn't stay in one place. They put him in the backfield. They put him out wide. They put him in the slot. They bunch him up. They put him in every type of formation, and he eats in all of them shits. Also a 3rd-round pick. Do not forget it. This dude is just under 6 feet, just under 190 pounds, 9 3/8 hands, 31-inch arms, 76 or 75 and a 4th wingspan, 4'4", 140. That's more than fast enough. We will take that over here. That's faster than Mekhi Lemon. That's faster than Carnell Tate. That's faster than Jordan Tyson would have ran if he ran a 40-yard dash. I'm totally good with the pick. So strengths and weaknesses, according to Dane Brugler in The Beast. Quick-footed athlete would burst off his plant foot to create separation mid-route. Glider in space with enough speed to work vertically. Efficient. Sounds like that's a 3-layer receiver to me. Sounds like he could kill you through the short, the intermediate, and the deep game. And we have Jaden Daniels throwing the ball. The main thing here is whatever Antonio Williams did at Clemson, does not apply here in Washington because we got Jaden Daniels throwing him the football. This ain't Cade Klubnik. This ain't 16 touchdown in a season, Cade Klubnik. And Antonio Williams still managed in 2024 to have a 75 catch season. Tate never had a 60 catch season in college. Antonio Williams had a 75 catch season with 900 yards and 11 touchdowns. The 4th overall pick never had double-digit touchdowns in a season. Never had 900 yards in a season. Never had 60 or 70 or 75 catches in a season. We got a hooper, man. If you saw this draft pick yesterday and think that this is Jalen Lane, you're fucking wildin'. You're off the sauce and you're just looking to kick AP's back in because Antonio Williams is not like anything that we currently have in the room. And if you don't like that pick, I don't know what to tell you, my man. Watch the DC Defenders because the wide receiver room just got better. And I don't mean to harp on what could be folklore and unnecessary presumption, but Antonio Williams would blend so perfectly in an offense with Terry on one side, with that Bama up in San Francisco on the other side, and him in the slot. That would be the best wide receiver room Washington seen since Crowder, Deshaun Jackson, and Pierre Garçon were all in the tuck at some point. But I'm excited, man. The only other thing I need to hit on about Antonio Williams, because I'm completely comfortable with the pick, is what number is this brother wearing? Because we don't have any single digits yet left, allegedly. Sonny Styles was talking to Smoot, Fletch, and Santana, and he said, I want to wear a traditional 50s linebacker number. And they said, whoa, brother, calm down. We want you in a single digit. Fletch said, you don't got to look like me in the uniform. You are an imposing presence. What number are you going to wear? So we could be getting Styles in like a 50 or something. And if that's the case, give me 6 for Antonio Williams. If Sonny Styles don't wear 6, I need it to be on my rook. Not on none of these fledgling veterans that we signed. I need number 6 to be on my rookie receiver out of Clemson if Sonny Styles don't wear it. If he doesn't get 6, my choice is 12 because the choices are between 12, 14, 15, and 18. We were discussing this on Commanders Kings ad nauseum because if you know me or you follow my channel or you follow me on social media, I live under the hashtag numbers matter, and numbers matter. On-field drip matters. So that's a conversation I'm always going to have. Obviously, what he does on the field matters the most. You look good, you feel good, you play good, and when you play good, they pay good. So wear a nice number, my boy. Tyler Owens is an 18. I don't think Tyler Owens makes the roster this year. He could not. I'm not sure. But that's a good call. That's a good call. He's not wearing nothing in the 80s. I refuse to watch Antonio Williams wear a number in the 80s in the big 2026. I'm going to guess and say he wears number 12 for the Washington Commanders this year, and Sonny Styles wears number 6, but we are going to see. 6 is vacant because of Noah Monogany signed for the Seattle Seahawks. Let me get to some of these super chats, and we're going to put together a PrizePicks lineup, and then we're going to talk about some Joshua Josephs at 147. Also, give me an update of where we're at in the draft right now. This was supposed to be a Dos Rios stream. My son's allergies are whooping his ass right now. Like, they are beating the shit out of him. So he's not going to be on camera or rocking with me today. So I'm going to rock this one out. I don't think we're going to stay to the end of the draft, but we're going to play it by ear. Maybe we'll get 187 off and find out as a family while we're on stream right now. But we're going to get to it when we get to it. My boy Jern, a.k.a. Jacoby Lane in the face. What up, Jern? Man, we need a corner or a safety with this next pick. I wanted Keith Abney or Jalen Kilgore or Zakee Wheatley at 147, but I'm not mad at what they did because we did need to add another edge to the room. And AP told y'all what he covets in an edge rusher. And it ain't Ruben Bain. He don't want no 29-inch arm. This dude Joseph's got like a 35-inch. He got 35-inch arms. Pretty long wingspan. Got some burst to him as well. We're going to talk about him in just a second. But, yeah, I would love that. and the centers are going off the board, you might want to snag a center at some point. I need to pull up the draft board and see what's currently available. We got 900 in the chat right now. If y'all could do me one quick solid favor, smash that like button. Everybody, click the thumbs up on this video. It'll turn into a cool little football. And hit the subscription button if you're new to the channel. I promise you, we're going to have fun over here. We're going to use colorful language. We're going to air grievances. We're going to talk about everything on and off the field about the Washington Commanders. Parental advisory. I be cussing over here, but we are talking everything Washington Commanders and burgundy and gold from the perspective of a fan. Just like you, sitting in front of a camera and a microphone. We're talking about Washington Commanders Draft 2026. My boy, Uncle Jay. What up, Uncle Jay? Thank you for rocking with the kid for the super chat donation of the Dubski and the channel membership. He said, we appreciate what you and the Kings bring to this Commanders community. Thank you. I don't know if y'all watched, but we were live till 2 a.m. last night. It was our second live of the week in which we were up till 2 a.m. last night. And we were up at 1:30 arguing Traylon Burks versus Luke McCaffrey, bro. Where else are you going to find stuff like this in the Washington Commanders community? When the Commanders picked Antonio Williams last night, we had almost 3,000 people in the chat. This is the only place you're going to find that type of content, man. Shout out my brothers Rico from Street Score, Ed Oliver, and Louis T, man. Love them boys. Shout out to all the content creators, man. Shout out my boy Jalen Morgan. His Antonio Williams video, one of the best you're going to see in the YouTube community right now. Check out my brother over there at Bleeding BNG. But we're talking about the Washington Commanders draft pick so far. We're about to get into Joshua Josephs in just a second. We're going to get into Joshua Joseph in just a second because that's an interesting pick. That's not someone I had on the team's radar. So I definitely want to get into that. Uncle Jay, one more time for the one time says 720 in the chat. We need to get these likes up. You already know. Smash that like button. Smash it. It costs you nothing to subscribe or to smash the like button on the video. And while you're here, before we get into Jonathan Joseph, hail to the Legion always, hail to the Washington Commanders. We're about to talk about our second pick. We're going to talk about our second pick in just a second, but I got to give some love. I got to give some love to my PrizePicks family real quick. Got to give some love to my PrizePicks family. So what we're about to do is we're going to put together a lineup. We're going to put together a winner from today's playoff slate. That's what we're about to do right now. Give me 1 second. Let me set this thing up real quick because got to give because PrizePicks is sponsoring everything this channel does for the duration of the next calendar year. So shout out to PrizePicks one more time. Hold it down. Best sports picks app in the land. You know, all you got to do is pick more or less on any player stat. That could be points, rebounds, assists. But more importantly, since this is a football channel, when we get to football season, stuff like passing yards, rushing yards, receiving yards, and they have NFL futures on here. This is the playoff slate for today. Unfortunately, I was sold last night. I was sold up a river on some of my picks. But let's see. I don't like to live do things, so I want to hit the games that haven't started yet. So we got the Minnesota Timberwolves game tonight. Let's go holler at Anthony Edwards. No, PRA, points, rebounds, and assists. That's what I live off of on the PrizePicks app. Let's see. Points, rebounds, and assists. It's really hard to play the Thunder because they blow teams out every night and Shea gets pulled. But I like Shea for over 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Devin Booker in that same game, they're getting desperate. He should be able to give me at least 30 points, rebounds, and assists. I like it. We got those two so far. Colin Gillespie, I like him for threes. Colin Gillespie, that's my three-point demon right there. He always usually holds it down. But Jalen Green has been the one spiking at some point. He's been the one killing it. 3-point, what I put? 3 points attempted? No, I want 3-pointers made. 3-pointers made. Who we got? Who we got? Jalen Green. I don't want attempted, bro. I want 3-pointers made. Why we keep going back to attempted? Jalen Green. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. I'm giving Colin Gillespie more. Not 5. Give me 4. Give me 4 threes. I gotta put a demon. I gotta put a demon in my lineup, man. I gotta put a demon in my lineup. I'm not gonna hold you. Let me see what else we got. I might put Jarrett McCain over there too. Give me Jarrett McCain for a 3. Give me old Zesty boy for a 3-pointer. Let's see what else we got on here. I wish Wimby was playing because Wimby's the. Oh, Wimby back. Wimby back. Hold on. Oh, no. Tunami Kamara. He always holds it down for me as well. I'm going to give him a bunch of threes also. And then we're going to go back to points, rebounds, and assists. We're going to lock in this lineup, and we're going to start talking about Joshua Joseph because y'all do not give a shit about the NBA playoff. So let me go get an aggressive play for points, rebounds, and assists, and we can keep it pushing. Nickeil Alexander-Walker, that's my GOAT right there. That's my GOAT. He holds me down on a regular basis. Give me a demon. Give me a demon for him. Lock it in. $10 play to win you $780 on a few picks. We're going to lock this shit in, and we're going to get in the game with PrizePicks. PrizePicks is available in over 35 states, including California, Florida, and Texas. I put it as a power play, and all of a sudden that shit shot up to, if this thing hits, that's 2,100. So make sure you get on there. You punch in code HMA, $5 to give you $50 to play with right now. So shout out to PrizePicks again for sponsoring this video. Let's talk about our pick at 147. Let's talk about our edge rusher, Joshua Joseph. Let's talk about him. I didn't anticipate us going edge, but I didn't take edge off the bingo card because while we went edge crazy in free agency, super edge crazy. We done signed Kaytron Chason, Adafe Owe, Charles Omenihu, which could be used as an edge or on the interior. You can use him in a multitude of ways. I didn't take it off the bingo card as a pick that we could end up taking because the only edges we have on the roster after this year is Adafe Owe. Adafe Owe is standing in the room by himself when the season ends. And some of you are going to probably say, but Rio, what about Javonte Jean-Baptiste? I'm not going to hold you. I don't know if Javonte Jean-Baptiste makes this team. He could. He also could not. We getting kind of crowded back there now. We got some actual dogs and demons in the room. And we have players of each kind. They're like, real, but we don't have run stoppers. Guess who can play the run? Joshua Josephs can play the run. He can play the run pretty strong. I'm not saying he's an edge setter, but he can do it. He can definitely do it. How are we feeling so far with the draft? What's going on, man? Maniac Doves. Appreciate you for your channel membership. I'm good. I feel good. I love the first 2 picks. I like the upside of the 3rd pick of Joshua Joseph. We're about to deep dive the whole prospect in a second. Pause. What up, Will? What are we going after today? Definitely center. What else? I think the next pick is center or secondary. I really wanted Jalen Kilgore with our last pick, but unfortunately that was not the case. But we're going to get into Joshua Joseph. We're about to deep dive him. I'm about to read you what Dane Brugler has to say about him. I'm also trying to pull up the draft feed right now. The kids have taken over the TV, so I got to have this shit on my phone. So give me 1 second. Draft ESPN. Let me get that thing ready. Let me see who the last few people. We're still in the 5th round as we currently speak. I'm looking at names. Lorenzo Styles went to the Saints at 172. Wow. Adam Randall, the running back that a lot of Commanders fans thought we were going to draft out of Clemson. He just went to the Ravens. Styles to the Saints. Kendrick Law went to the Lions. Jalen Kilgore went to the Bills. Charles Demings went to the Vikings. Chandler Rivers went to the Ravens draft so well. The Chiefs are pairing up Emmett Johnson with Kenneth Walker. Michael Taft to the Dolphins. Keith Abney to the Lions. Yeager Burton to the Packers. Zakee Wheatley to the Panthers. So I'm looking at best available right now. The big nose from Ole Miss, Deion Burks from Oklahoma, center Brian Parker II. Hey, maybe he's next Graham Barton. Harold Perkins is still out there. VJ Payne, Jamari Taylor, Kevin Coleman Jr., Jeff Caldwell, Kaytron Allen and Zane Durant, Taylor Green, Matt Gulbin, the center out of Michigan State. I'd be cool with that. Damani Jackson out of Alabama, Hezekiah Masses, Caden Curry, Malik Benson, Spears Jennings, Bishop Fitzgerald out of Woodbridge, Big Pat Coogan out of Indiana, TJ Hall. There's still hella talent out there. There's still hella talent out there. Jack Kelly, the linebacker out of BYU. A lot of stuff still out there. Let me just pull it up pick by pick so I can monitor what's happening. Washington is up again in 12 pick. So, yeah, we might as well stay on until Washington makes its next pick. So, Joshua Josephs. Are we through the supers right now? We are through the supers right now. Joshua Josephs, edge rusher, Tennessee. First things first, he has an at least 8 relative athletic score. Joshua Joseph has an 8.56, and Antonio Williams has an 8.58. So it feels like the minimum requirement to be on Adam Peters' board is an 8.5. If you're not a 9 relative athletic score, you got to be flirting with a 9. You got to be flirting with a 9 at some point. But this is the draft write-up of Dane Brugler. He has Joshua Josephs ranked as his 20th ranked edge rusher of this class, which has a 5th to 6th round range on it. 5th to 6th round range. And I'm looking at his relative athletic score. He is a little bit lighter. On the lighter side, he came into college 220 pounds. He left the University of Tennessee 242 pounds. He's 6'3", 242 pounds with 10.5-inch hands and almost 35-inch arms. He ran a 4.7 40, has a 38.5-inch vertical and a 10-inch broad. Super freaky athlete, great length, long. Hey, Bane was never a consideration if Adam Peters was sticking to his wits because he don't want no short arm as edge rusher. Dane Brugler writes, this is a long levered defender who is still learning how to be a more complete player. If you're expecting a finished product, dominant first round grade edge here at 147, I have a timeshare that I can interest you in out in Florida because that's not typically what's on the board with the 147th pick of the draft. But we move on. Hometown, Kennesaw, Georgia. Of course, as soon as the pick was made, Rico jumped in the King's chat and said, Georgia. You know he don't play about his Georgia boy. 22 years old. He wore number 19 in college. He could wear number 19 for the Commanders because last time I checked, 19 was vacant. Formerly worn by Washington Commanders legend Simo, a.k.a. Chris Moore, number 19. 4th-year senior. I love to see that. That's an aesthetically pleasing thing to see on a draft card. 4-year senior. None of that 5, 6, 7-year senior shit. Not a super senior. We love that. A starter for 1.5 years at Tennessee. Josephs played the Leo edge role, which is a stand-up and 3-point stance in the defensive coordinator Tim Banks scheme. He also dropped in manned up in coverage versus tight ends. So versatility. He can drop in coverage versus tight ends. He can set an edge. He can get after the passer. He is close friends he was the roommate and was close friends to James Pierce Jr. You do what you can with that information. It does not bother me at all. He does not mean he's a shit human because he was close friends and roommates with Crash Out Pierce. We could use a little Crash Out energy in the room anyway, but he was expected to have a breakout senior year. Instead, he was kept on a pitch count. So the numbers don't necessarily reflect what the talent is. He was on a pitch count this year. He played only 33.2 defensive snaps per game and finished the year with only 6 tackles for loss and 4 sacks. He's a turnover getter. He forced 3 fumbles in 2024. He forced 3 fumbles in 2025. You know who does not force fumbles? Us. We some no turnover forcing bastards over here. Under Durante Jones, we want that to change. Mikey Sanders still was like the only capable turnover getter, thief, robber on the defense. Joshua Josephs has forced 6 fumbles in his last 2 seasons. So sack production wise, we never saw a real breakout. And that's the reason a guy like this is available in the middle of the draft, closer to the end of the draft than the beginning of the draft. He says Joseph boasts explosiveness that jumps off the screen. He can outrace blockers to the corner. He could chase down ball carriers in pursuit, but his pass rush is often disjointed, predictable, and absent of nuance. And before you panic, every prospect has strengths and weaknesses. I've seen us draft Bamas in the first round before that lack some of these things. So we're not going to sit here and pick pride and nitpick the deficiencies of the 147th pick in the draft when you got niggas that go in the first round that don't get sacks either. So continuing on, his main takeaway says, Joshua Josephs is still learning how to be a more complete player, but he is a long-levered defender and has the linear twitch and pop to create disruption in the right role. If he stays committed to his development, he has an NFL floor of a designated pass rusher. Every team can use one of those. The damn second pick of the draft, people are saying, is going to be a high-end designated pass rusher. Why not get a designated pass rusher in the 5th round? I like the pick. I don't love it as much as I like the Antonio Williams or the Sonny Styles pick. I probably would have loved my boy Kill Switch Kilgore out of South Carolina. I probably would have loved Keith Abney or Zakee Wheatley. But I like the pick. This feels like an AP pick through and through. So one more time, going over some of his measurements, man. He's 6'3 1/8. 242 pounds. He came into college 220 pounds. He played both ways in high school. He was a wide receiver / tight end and a defensive end. So he played 2 ways. He was a pass catcher. So that means that he has fluid movement skills. That means that he can get into the head of an offensive player because he once played that shit. So this is a guy who's played a skill position before. Now playing the edge, and we don't have any pressure. This is your developmental edge guy, not Javonte Jean-Baptiste. Javonte Jean-Baptiste is fighting to make the practice squad this year. Joshua Josephs will be on the roster. So Odafe Owe, Dorrance Armstrong, Kayvon Chason, Charles Omenihu, Dietrich Wise, Drake Jackson, Joshua Joseph. Those are your 7 edge rushers. Everybody else is on the outside looking in at this point. So if Joshua Joseph can develop into being this defense's Jacob Martin, because Jacob Martin's not a guy I need playing the run. Remember Jacob Martin, who kind of popped off for us a little bit last year? If we can get Joshua Josephs on a snap count reflective of being a designated rusher with the ability to also set an edge in pursuit in the run game, then I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it, man. We might need to pull out some mocks. Man. Yeah, Dorrance Armstrong starting still. I still got him starting, but it could be Chason and Owe. Dorrance Armstrong is coming off a serious injury. And y'all better not start that trade Daron Payne shit today, because if somebody wanted Daron Payne, I promise you they would come get him. I promise you. Now, you know why I wanted Randall at 147. Didn't think he would make it to 187. You can't trust Simulator. Oh, it's not that you can't trust him. It's just there for fun. If you take the information that we attain on mock draft simulators and think real life is supposed to reflect that, there's also a timeshare in Florida I'd like to interest you in, but the draft tells us every year that nobody knows anything. I know nothing. I'm just a fan with a show. These draft experts, gurus, prognosticators, they say all these things about the draft. Bro, Jamard McCoy just went in the 4th round. Jalen Kilgore just went in the 5th. Skylar Bell went in the 4th. And I love Skylar Bell in Buffalo, by the way. I love what the Raiders are doing. Raiders got McCoy and Trayton Stukes. They cooking up something over there, man. I think the next pick is going to be a center. How close are we, guys? How close are we? Let me see. We're getting super close. We're getting super close, man. We're about to be in the 180s. Cyrus Allen to Kansas City. I like it. Is that the first receiver they took, Mario? Did the Chiefs take a receiver already? Because they just took Cyrus Allen, and I love that. He's going to eat for Mahomes, bro. Kevin Colbin Jr. off the board to Miami. Please give my boy Malik Willis some help. I love that. Man. I think center is going to be the Indiana or Michigan State center, but I would like secondary. Yeah, that was their first receiver? Okay, so Cyrus in the slot. That's a real slot receiver, not a gadget guy like Worthy. So let me check some positions of need. So best centers available still. Matt Gulbin. Matt Gulbin got the face of exactly what I want my centers to look like. Parker Brailsford, or whatever his name was, he went way earlier than people anticipated. So we got Pat Coogan from Indiana still on the board. We got Matt Gulbin still on the board. James Brockermeyer out of Miami. Jaron Kump, Delby Lemieux from Dartmouth, and Connor Tolson from Missouri. That's the centers available. Let me tell you about the defensive tackle. The big nose from Ole Miss that people said have character issues, Xavier Harris. I'd be interested in him. Zane Durant, Bryson Easton, Brandon Cleveland, Tim Keenan, Dante Corleone, Skylar Gill Howard, my guy out of Texas Tech. I could see him being the 7th round pick, by the way. Linebackers available: Deontay Lawson, Harold Perkins, Torian York out of Texas A&M, Fredericksburg's own Aiden Fisher out of Indiana, Jack Kelly, Red Murdoch. There's still some backers on the board. I think they could. We don't need to talk about backers anyway, though, because we took the best backer in the class, so we don't even need to consider linebacker. The Eagles took the North Dakota State quarterback. That's the reverse of replacing Wentz with Hurts. Now they full circle him and take another one to replace him. That'd be hilarious. Let me see. Best available edges. Don't need to worry about that. We took an edge. Best available cornerbacks. Damani Jackson, Alabama. I'd be very interested in a high-rise 6'1", 190-pound corner that played for the Crimson Tide. Thaddeus Dixon. They say character concerns don't bother me none. I'd be interested in it. TJ Hall from Iowa. I only really like trench players from Iowa. Andre Fuller from Toledo is still out there. The Nebraska corner, Sayre Wright. Safety is what I want to see. Give me Lewis Moore from Indiana, goddammit. The most slept-on the most slept-on safety in the entire class to me, because he's undersized and he's old. Lewis Moore is a single high. I guarantee you, if Lewis Moore was taken on day 3, he could come in here and compete for reps at free safety immediately. I love Lewis Moore. That's a player I would bang the table for. Well, I almost said some crazy shit. That almost came out real crazy, but I would bang the table for a guy like Lewis Moore, man. That's my dude, man. I wouldn't be surprised if we take Taylon Green if he's still there. Hey, we don't need to pay Marcus Mariota $8 million a year after this year. Go get new Mariota on the roster. Sam Hartman's not a real person. I never need to see QB3 need to be Josh Johnson ever again. So if they ended up taking Taylon Green, I wouldn't hate it. The athletic profile is crazy. The athletic profile is so crazy, you might got to find a way to get him in some packages, have him running shit, and being Taysom Hill on a jetpack right now. Brennan Thompson's gone now. Who Brennan Thompson went to? Let me look at the board. Kamari Ramsey went like a few picks before we picked. We're up in 8 picks, y'all. Cole Payton was the quarterback from North Dakota State that the Eagles took at 178. We're up in less than 10 picks now. I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I like what we're doing. I'm not going to sit here and crucify the GM because his final draft don't look like my mock drafts, bro. I don't ever get it twisted, confused, that I'm a GM. We do this mock draft shit because it's fun, because it's provocative. It gets the people going. I love it, man. We got 1,000 people in the chat right now. Can y'all do me a solid one more time and smash that like button on this video? Can we get the likes up to 1,000? That'd be lit. If we can get the likes up to 1,000, that would be super lit. Washington's up in a few picks. After they make this pick at 187, I might peel back. But, I mean, we're getting close enough to the end of the draft that we can literally rock it out if we want to. We can rock it out to the end. We can rock it out to the end. We got 441 likes on this video. Can we get it to 500? Can I get 500 likes on this video? Going once, going twice. Sold to the chat GMs. Washington's up in a few picks from now. What do y'all think it's going to be? I always said the earliest I would prefer the team to draft a center is at 187. So chat, talk to me. I'm going to pose a question to the chat right now. Give me your complete answer on this. What is the biggest thing you learned about how AP feels about the roster? I'll tell you what my biggest observation is. My biggest observation is they do not care about the cornerback room in this new scheme. They think what we have already is enough because in Minnesota, so I don't know if I agree with that style of thinking that, oh, we don't really need corners as long as the safety play clean, as long as the front seven clean, as long as the backers and the edges are working out. I think they are cool on the cornerback room. They are good with Mikey and Amos on the outside and Amik and with Akilo Witherspoon coming out the bullpen as depth. I think they're good. I think they feel like they're good. I think that might have been a different answer if Mansour Delane was there at 7, but them not taking a corner when there were good-ass cornerbacks on the board at 71 and 147, it tells me that there's a confidence level on Mikey in this new scheme, and that in an off-coverage scheme, the corners are not going to be the main characters. So, interesting, man. Interesting. That I feel like we're good there. I feel like they think we're good there. I wouldn't know if I won't say that I agree with such ideology, but I think that they think we're good. Joseph goes after the ball. Hell yeah. He's forced 6 fumbles in the last 2 seasons. How many dudes on the roster right now forced 6 fumbles? We could use it, man. We could use it, man. Welcome to the squad, Antonio Williams versus Joshua Joseph. So, after y'all answered that question about what you learned the most about the team, I would like to know, what is a fair rookie prediction for Antonio Williams? I think Antonio Williams is going to be your second option in the receiver room this year. I see no reason why Antonio Williams can't give us 50 catches for 550 to 600 yards and 4 touchdowns this year. So 45 to 50 catches, 500 to 600 yards, and 4 touchdowns. This ain't Luke McCaffrey. This ain't Jalen Lane. This is a wide receiver. This is a route running specialist. This ain't what we got in the room right now. This a dog. So those feel like reasonable expectations in year 1. Super reasonable. And I'm with that. I'm with that, man. I don't think he needs, I don't think I need to jump out there and make a Mecca Ibuka type predictions for him, because that would be a little crazy. Ibuka's a first round receiver for a reason, but going off of Emeka Ibuka, 63 catches for 938 and 6 touchdowns, I see no reason why Antonio Williams in a room with less receiver talent than Tampa and Jaden throwing the ball, I don't see why Antonio Williams can't give us 45 to 50 catches for 500 to 600 yards and 3 or 4 touchdowns. Yeah, that's very reasonable. Very, very reasonable. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. Bishop Fitzgerald is the safety we need. 10 plus interceptions. Yep. Woodbridge. Shout out to Woodbridge. 7-0 Tree. Bishop Fitzgerald, the pride of Garfield High School. I'd be cool with it. I like Lewis Moore. I like Bishop Fitzgerald. I like a couple guys that are still available. Yeah. Let's get this thing up to 700 likes, man. Smash that like on this video. We got over 1,100 in the building. We're about to find out who Washington takes at 187. We're counting down to it. We're going to find out in just a second who Washington is taking with this next pick. I think it's a center. Let's predict. Everybody start calling out your predictions. I think they go Coogan or Gulbin if they're on the board. Or let me introduce y'all to another reality. Remember how I just said they're cool with the cornerback room? Let me introduce you to an idea and a new philosophy. What if they think we're good at center? What if they think Allegretti can give us Tyler Biotish type play? What if they really think that the fall off at center was not steep? There's a world where that's the case. Brian Parker out of Duke. Is he the next Graham Barton? Duke producing centers at this point. And I'm not talking basketball. So we'll see. Let me call out best available again. Cole Payton's off the board. Enrique Cruz Jr. I have no idea who that is. The Dolphins are up at 180, then the Bills at 181. Let's go back to my best available. I wouldn't be mad at the nose tackle out of Ole Miss. They say he's an asshole, but y'all know that don't bother me none. That ain't no problem. Running back wise, if that interests you, where Big Brock at? Where my boy Big Brock at? Kaytron Allen is still out in the abyss. Le'Veon Moss, Jamari Taylor out of Virginia, the DMV's own Roman Hemby, Seth McGowan, Jam Miller, your boy Mario. Can I interest you in Eli Heidenreich, Diet Derry Sanders, Budget McCaffrey, Eli Heidenreich, Rasul Faison, CJ Donaldson, Noah Whittington. You know they like Noah Whittington. They met with that Bama like 3 times during the process. Okay, so that's the best at running back. If you want to double dip at receiver, Jeff Caldwell, the ultimate height, weight, speed marvel, is still out there. Malik Benson out of Oregon, who the team showed interest in. Eric Rivers, the speed demon out of Georgia Tech. Now that would be overkill to go with another slot type, smaller bodied receiver, even though, you know, I'm not the big receiver need guy. But if you were to double dip, Malik Benson or Jeff Caldwell would make more sense. If you want to dip your toes in the tight end market, Michael Trigg is still out there, and you know he's nothing but a pass catcher. Character concerns, don't care at this point of the draft. Jack Injuries from Texas, John Michael Gillenborg out of Wyoming, Daquan Wright out of Ole Miss, RJ Maryland out of SMU. Where's the Brian Parker II still out there, who they say can play center or guard. Matt Gulbin and Pat Coogan is what I predict the next pick is going to be, or some obscure center that the scouts are banging the table for. But secondary is where I would prefer to go here. I would like a safety, VJ Payne out of Kansas State, Lewis Moore out of Indiana, Bishop Fitzgerald out of USC, Cole Wisniewski out of Texas Tech, Jalen Stroman out of Notre Dame. We got options, y'all. And if you want to go corner, Damani Jackson, TJ Hall, Thaddeus Dixon, Toriano Pride, Devin Marshall out of NC State, Andre Fuller out of Toledo, which is quiet as kept, becoming a DB factory. It's a lot of things out there, man. Yeah, Jonah Coleman went a minute ago, man. I would like some type of free safety added, but AP, it's your world. I'm predicting center here. I'm not a dude who wanted to take a center anything before 187. So you can easily interest me in a center at this point of the draft, man. I'm not mad at it if they go center right now. I'm not mad at it. They say that there's character concerns with him because he's like one of the best nose tackles in the class. They say there's some character red flag. At this point of the draft, I'm taking a character red flag. I think you can use a couple assholes on the team. But I've seen people say that like he's like an off. They were talking about him how people talk about James Pierce. So I think that's the case. Dolphins just took a pathway player. Are we? Y'all want big Uar Bernard? Yep, the Dolphins just took Saidu Traore. So is that an African? Because I know that they had the one dude from Kenya and the one dude from Nigeria. I think the Kenya dude's name was Joshua something. And I know Uar Bernard is the Nigerian dude that's like 300 pounds running 4'6". He trying to make it off the farm with this one. He trying to make it out the village with this one. Which UCLA pay? You know we love us. You know AP love him some Euclid boys. What up, Hannah? What up, Hannah? What are my thoughts of trading one of these late round picks for IU? No. I am petty enough that I'm just going to wait till he's released. I'm not trading a single thing for a dude whose last touchdown was caught during the 2023 NFC Championship and who hasn't played football since October 10th, 2024. You're not getting a 7th pick out of me. You're not getting an 8th, 9th, or 10th pick, and those things don't exist. I'm not giving them anything. They got to cut him. They got to cut him. F all the way off. I'm hanging up the phone. Hey, let us know when you release Brandon. We're not giving you anything. You can't get anything for a player that you stood in front of a camera and said he will not be returning to our team. Y'all have no choice but to cut him. You can wait as long as you want to. You could do anything in your ability to try to win the divorce. The divorce is inevitable. Irreconcilable differences. Y'all can't mend that relationship. So now I'm waiting for it. I don't even want to talk about Brandon Ayuk until they do that shit. Taylor Green gone. Zane Durant's off the board to Buffalo. Zane Durant's off the board to Buffalo. So we're in the 6th round now. Who took Taylor Green? Who took Taylor Green? I hope Taylor Green gets a chance to play quarterback in the NFL. I hope they don't just slut him out and throw him straight into, you're a skill player now. Oh, the Browns are taking Taylor Green. Whoa. Mario, the Browns took Taylor Green, son. Ooh, that's spicy, bro. And they don't have a good quarterback on that roster. Shador about to get snatched by an athlete. They're going to watch a quarterback that can actually move. They're going to be like, whoa. Oh, shit. Hey, I would take that edge. I don't care about. Has he been arrested? Does he have a rap sheet? Because if he don't, I'll take him. I'll take him. Ooh, Taylor and Gray. Hey, Shador cooked. I hope they don't just throw him right into a skill position role. I hope he gets a chance to show whether or not he can actually be a quarterback. Because that'd be lit. That'd be super lit. I wouldn't mind that at all. Shout out to Taylor Green, man. Dylan Gabriel, Shador Sanders, Deshaun Watson, and Taylor Green. I know as an offensive coordinator, I know Todd Monken going to be giving Google eyes every time Taylor Green drop back. Ooh. Ooh wee. Taylor Green in Cleveland. Ooh wee. I like that. Shador got his number back. Shador got his number back too. They got like 7 quarterbacks in Cleveland right now. Like 7 of them. Shit's crazy. Jordan Schultz, that boy, on day 3, that's when I stopped caring about people tipping picks. Like, I'm not moving like I'm moving on night 1 and night 2 of the draft. Jordan Schultz be like 7 picks ahead of the broadcast. They didn't even show none of Joshua Joseph's highlights. I have a bone to pick with draft coverage. They just threw his name on the bottom of the ticker and just kept it pushing like, damn, bro, you showed like the next 7 highlights of the prospect selected after him, but we ain't getting no love. We ain't getting no love. No love. No love. Cole Payton highlights for Talon. Shador should have waited until his second team to get his number 2 back. Harold Perkins is a special teams demon. That's about it. I don't think LSU knew what to do with him, though. He might be better in the league. I no longer need him here, but hey, the Bills are having a lit draft. I feel the shit that they're doing. The Bills are rocking, man. The Bills are rocking. We're up in 4 picks. We're up in 4 picks. I'm rolling with center. Mario, what position you think we attack, son? Nah, he been off the board. Jalen Kilgore, kill switch, been off the board. Your boy Damani Jackson still out there.
Yeah,
from Bama. Damani Jackson. Yeah, that's your boy. You know, you love your Bama boys. You love your Bama boys, but I like the safeties, man. Bish, your boy Bish. You've been calling Bish for like a month, Mario. Yeah, Bish out there. Bishop out there.
He's definitely commander tag as well.
10 picks. Oh, yeah, he definitely commander tag. And he's local, bro. That's Garfield High School right there. He's still out there. Just under 6 foot, 200-pound safety. Lewis Moore is my guy. Lewis Moore.
It's crazy that this is our only round with more than 1 pick.
But the 6th round? Yeah. We pick at 187 and then 209. I think we go center here. I don't mind the center here. It would be cool if we get like Pat Coogan or Matt Gulbin with one of our last 2 picks and just take a secondary person here. But we're past the point of picking players that have to get on the field immediately. We're in the 6th round now. If you're moving with the philosophy in the 6th round, like you still in the 1st or in day 2, I have a timeshare to sell you out in Florida. It could be Noah Whittington. They like the Oregon running back. VJ Payne out of Kansas City. Yeah, Chiefs got Emmett Johnson to pair with Kenneth Walker. That's nasty. Mahomes got some backs now. Their fans don't got to keep pulling their hair out every time Pacheco get the ball now. Shit crazy. God, I love the NFL draft, man. Y'all gotta understand as Washington fans, as football fans, we can't take this draft shit for granted because after this draft finishes today, all we got is OTAs, mandatory minicamp, and the damn schedule release in a couple weeks. And it's dry until July. It's dry. That's when you gotta be extra creative as a content creator. You wake up on Monday. Top 5 breakout players for the Washington Commanders. Tuesday, 5 players under the most pressure in 2026. Wednesday, top 10 moments from the 2025 season. Thursday, whose seat is hotter this year? Adam Peters or Dan Quinn? You got to start just pulling shit out of your ass to talk about from mid-June to late July when training camp starts. But we're going to get it out, though. PrizePicks got me working out here. So y'all going to hear from me even during the most quiet time. There will be no long Rio Robinson hiatuses in 2026 because we cannot afford to do so anymore. So I'm here. I'm here when it's dry out. I might just pull up a live, throw a Washington Commanders thumbnail on it, and we just kick the shits for a couple hours every day. Because the grind don't stop even when the football content does. So enjoy this draft. Don't rush the finish of the draft because it's gonna get real bleak out for a while after that schedule and after these OTAs and stuff finish. We're up in a couple picks, y'all. Jackie Marshall from Baylor to the Titans. Carson Sherrar from Iowa to the Cardinals. The Bucks are up at 185. The Bucks are now up at 185. That's the type of off-season shit we're gonna be on. Will Jaden show up with two-strand twists and afro or cornrows to Jaden camp? To training camp. I have a thumbnail with all three hair options on it. You know we getting close to camp when we gonna start doing the who is your surprise cut candidate for 2026? Roster bubble guys that can earn a contributor spot in 2026. You got to get creative with it. Brian Parker, I can see it. I'm gonna make it. Commanders on the clock. I'm gonna make my prediction right now. Matt Gulbin, Michigan State center. That's my prediction. Jaden showing up with a perm. He finna flat iron that shit and come to camp like Snoop. He gonna come to camp like Snoop. They said Jaden mama gonna give us something. Oh, yeah, she probably do give us something to talk about. It'd be crazy if they took a quarterback. Okay, so according to Daniel Jeremiah's top 150 board, we took his third ranked player with the 7th pick, his 57th ranked player at 71, and his 78th ranked player at 147. Not saying Daniel Jeremiah's analysis is the gospel, but Washington took his third ranked player with the 7th pick, his 57th at the 71st pick, and his 78th at 147. So according to Daniel Jeremiah, Washington is getting phenomenal value with their picks so far. All three of the players we've drafted all had top 30 visits with the team. So Washington is one of the few teams. That if you visit with us, we finna draft you. We draft players that visit with us. So that's a thing. That's a real thing here in DC. Who's it going to be, man? Hey, my guy Andy Burrows from the UK announced Washington's pick, man. I love it. The Joshua Josephs jump. That's crazy. That's so fire. Let me announce a pick in DC next year. I promise you I won't mark ripping it. I'll use just the right amount of time to get my shit off before the pick, man. Come on, man. I should show up to camp, but I let my son do that, man. My son can match with the quarterback, bro. I'm rocking with the hair. I don't have the patience, bro. Every time I start growing my hair out, I cut that shit. I don't got the patience anymore, man. I don't got the patience. Which center has visited us? That's a good question. Who's it gonna be, man? I'm saying center, Matt Gulbin, Michigan State is my pick. We about to find out who it is. I want to give another applause to freaking the NFL because they've paced this shit amazing this year. This draft has flew. We got 1,200 in here. Hey, can y'all do me a solid and smash the like button one time? Smash that thumbs up. It don't cost a damn thing. Hit that sub button. We almost at 22,000 subscribers on the channel. Hit that sub button. Hit that like button. And we're waiting this pick right now. Let's go. Let's get this thing to 700 likes, man. Let's go. Did they announce the pick yet? Still no? The draft be hating on us, bro. They ain't even show my boy Joshua Josephs. Auburn. Okay, Kaytron Allen. Big Brock, stand up. It's Kaytron. Kaytron Allen, running back, Penn State. Big Brock, where are you at, my boy? Big Brock, pull up in the chat right now. I need you to come here and celebrate. Kaytron motherfucking Allen of Virginia has been drafted by the Washington Commanders. Big Brock, I want you to take a victory lap, my boy. I want you to take a victory lap because you have been selling me Kaytron Allen for months now. You come in the chat from the beginning of the stream till the end of the stream talking that Kaytron Allen shit, and he's now a Washington Commander. Oh boy. Talk your shit, bro.
Yo, is he gonna fight Bill?
Yo, that's a demon, bro. That's a demon, bro.
He really test like that.
Yeah, but nah, he has production though. Ooh,
he's about to fight Bill, bro.
Oh man, we got another back in the room. Ooh wee.
Yo, Bill, Allen, Rashad.
Ooh wee. Okay. Ooh, we just took Kaytron, bruh. Wow. Hey, Big Brock, I need you to pull up and take your victory lap, bro, because you've been selling him like you on the payroll. Kaytron Allen is a Washington Commander, everybody. Kaytron Allen is a Washington Commander. 757, stand up. Kaytron. Oh, shit. We got more. So, wow. Where my boy Big Brock at, man? I keep telling everybody, they like Bill. They like Rachaad White, McNichols, and Ford. They don't love that room. If Jeremiah Love was on the board, they was taking that Bama at number 7. They don't love the room. Oh, shit. They just added a new wrinkle. And he's making the team. Don't get it twisted. That is your, at minimum, running back 3.
No, I think he might take Bill's team.
Or running back 4. He's your running back 4 at minimum. He's making the roster. Smash the like button like it was Diana Rossini. Hey, man. Shout out to Diana Rossini, man. I know she's going through a rough time right now. Everybody got a role in a niche in this life, man. That's an elite eater right there. That's an elite eater when you see one, bruh. Mike Vrabel, he been Mike Vrabel been eating good for the last few years, bro. He got I feel for Mike Vrabel, bro. He had a real good thing going, and now the whole world knows about it, bro. You can't be so public with it. You got to move in discretion more. But let's talk about Kaytron Allen. Let's pull up the Kaytron Allen beast file because this just surprised me. It don't surprise my boy Big Brock. He is finna be invincible in the chat next time you see him. Let's talk about Kaytron Allen. Let me pull up his file right now. Kaytron Allen from Norfolk, Virginia, 5'11", 217. So this is a prototypical size NFL running back. His last 2 seasons have been as productive as any running back out there. 210 carries, 220 carries. This year, he had 1,300 rushing and 15 touchdowns. 2024, he had 1,108 touchdowns. So that's 2,400 yards and 23 touchdowns in the last 2 years. That's a real running back, and that whole room should feel very threatened right now. This is not a gadget, nigga. This is not a Swiss Army knife utility back. This is a high volume, give him the ball type guy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Hey, Bill, Rachaad, Jerome, McNichols, eat your Wheaties because this is a full-size NFL running back that is built to be a bell cow. So pack your cleats, eat your Wheaties, take your protein powder. He is going to kick ass. Hey, I think so too, man. Thank you for your channel membership and for the super chat donation. That's a lot of mileage, but you know how I do with running backs, bro. You get that rookie contract finished, you kick them to the curb, you draft another one. Welcome to the team. That's a 3-down back. So Rachaad White, people typecast him to be just a utility dude. Bill, he's typecasted to being a change of pace back. Ford is a running back 2, running back 3 hybrid runner who can catch the ball as well. We know what Jeremy McNichols is. This is a 3-down back. If there's one nigga in that room that's a 3-down back, it's him. I hope you're doing well as well, man. God bless you, man. God bless you. He's not a burner. Bill is the only back with breakaway speed. He's the only one saying see ya. He's the only potential home run hitter, but I don't think anybody can turn their nose up. He's capable of it, but he's not a home. Jerome Ford's not a home run hitter, son. But Bill's the only one capable of that. But Kaytron is as productive as they come. Super productive, man. Hey, that dude Brock is finna be. He gonna be on one when he pull up, man. Kaytron, baby Decepticon Allen. When your parents name you some shit like Kaytron, then you better go pro at something. This is a 3-down back. That's an interesting pick right there. 757 VA in the building. Stand up. That makes it super, super duper interesting. Whoa. That just surprised me. Didn't that surprise you, son? We just took a back. Holy shit. Joshua Joseph's first sack of his college career was versus Jaden Daniels. I did see that.
Really?
Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Now let's see what Dane Brugler. You know I like to keep. This is the ultimate. This is the NFL draft Bible right here. The beast. So let's go back to the beast and let's see the write-up on one Kaytron Allen out of Norfolk, Virginia, bro. I know Lou somewhere beating his chest because we drafted a 757 boy. Let's see where he's ranked. Dane Brugler has Kaytron Allen ranked as his 20. Nope. Keep going. Damn, how far you got to go for Kaytron, my boy? God damn. Nah, I'm blind. I probably missed his name, bro. Oh, no, I'm tripping. Dane Brugler has Kaytron as running back 5. Dane Brugler has Kaytron Allen as his 5th best running back. So think of like Chris Rodriguez on steroids with elite production. A powerful, durable runner on track to be a backup or low-end NFL starter. So think about if Brian Robinson actually produced in college. Like if Brian Robinson ran for thousands of yards and 30 touchdowns in college type shit. IMG Academy. Where's number 13? 23 years old, 4-year starter. He was a part of a committee with, we know, Nicholas Singleton. He emerged as the team's top running back in 2025, averaging better than 5 yards a carry each season. Averaging over 5 yards a carry each season. Big Brock, stand up. He's a big, powerful runner who makes it difficult on defenders to get him on the ground. He appeared. So we got a north to south runner. We got a north to south runner who plays in front of his pads, who punishes defenders and does nothing but score touchdowns and run for more than 5 yards a carry. He's not fast. Bill's fast. Rashad White isn't fast, but he's not slow. Jerome Ford somewhere in between as well. And Jeremy McNichols. I've seen Jeremy McNichols slow ass run a 50-yard touchdown before. So this is interesting, man. A thumper, but he's a thumper that produces, bro. That man had 1,300 yards and 15 touchdowns this year. 1,108 the year before. His production up there with all of them. So I see why Brock was out here standing on business in the chat for his boy. Talk to him, man. Talk to him. What up? Mr. Ron B said, appreciate the coverage. AP checking off his needs list. And AP, what he's doing is he just told all of us how he feels about the running back room, because I'm not trying to do too much, but Kaytron Allen has the closest resemblance to what a 3-down full-time bell cow NFL running back is. You can't make up 5'11", 220. 5'11", 220 who can handle a heavy workload. That's what a bell cow back looks like. We got David Montgomery. Y'all always wanted Brian Robinson Jr. to be David Montgomery. There you go. Y'all want David Montgomery? You could put Rachaad White and Bill in a pot and make Jahmyr Gibbs stew. They still don't make it when you combine them, but they add the Gibbs type presence to the offense. Kaytron Allen adds the David Montgomery. But turn his production up because this boy went crazy in college. Y'all wanted David Montgomery. We're running a West Coast Ben Johnson type offense. Well, guess what? We drafted Amon-Ra St. Brown in the 3rd round. We just drafted David Montgomery at 187. What up, boy?
Harold Perkins at 209.
Now I'm cool at Harold Perkins at this point, bro. I like him. I mean, I don't need another back. He's a backer edge tweener, but I'm good. I need a secondary player, bro. I need somebody to make sure that Quan Martin doesn't touch my football field in 2026, bro. I want secondary. His nickname is Megatron, as it should be. But I'm with it, man. Also, I'm not sensitive about the running backs. Like, y'all be acting like y'all are afraid for niggas to have competition. Oh, y'all hate Bill. You're giving up on. I'm not hating or giving up on nobody. No, nothing there is a sure thing. There's no sure thing in that room. White ain't a sure thing. Bill ain't a sure thing. Ford and McNichols, damn sure, ain't even a sure thing to make the final roster. So I always advocate for competition. They just got what looks like a real bell cow back added to the mix at this point. Baby, can you grab me a Propel, mama? Thank you, baby. Thank you. But I'm very intrigued. With this one, man. What up? My guy says, Tony Brown, appreciate you, my guy. I like this back. What's his role? Who does he put in danger? Can we get a center and a cornerback? Hey, we got 2 picks left in this draft. If they don't get a center, they're telling you Nick Allegretti's the guy. And they not worried. That or Brandon Coleman's going to be incorporated in the center competition as well. I like this pick. They just told us to our faces, we don't have a bell cow back on the roster. For those saying he's new C-Rod, I want you to go look at C-Rod's production coming out of Kentucky, and I want you to look at Kaytron Allen's production coming out of Penn State. They are not the same. This is a feature back. This is a 3-down back. We're not throwing no passes to this boy. We giving him the rock. This is your David Montgomery. This is our David Montgomery, bro. Wow. I'm psyched, man. I like it. Hey, my boy Brock, turn him up, bro. I know my boy Brock is turned up right now. Yeah, man. That's a every down back right there. That's a bell cow. I like it, bro. We got options. So it feels like a good time to remind folks, in case they're new here, that Washington was top 4 in rushing with what we had last year. Rachaad White's added to the room. Year 2 Bill, Kaytron Allen, and whoever decides to make the last spot between McNichols and Ford. Kaytron Allen's on your roster. That's not going to be a practice squad player. He's on the roster this year. He can't wear 20. He can't wear 13. Well, Burks is wearing 13 right now. I wonder what number he wears. Go ahead, hop in like 24, 20, 25. Get in 25. Out there looking like Tyler Algier. I don't know. Kaytron Allen looked like he should be wearing some shit like 34. Big 34. Big beefy. Oh, 32. Yep, there it is. 32, the number Bill had at first. I like it. Is his knee good? That's a good question. That's a very good question because he didn't do any testing this offseason. He didn't do any of the pre-scout testing. That boy, man, 6 yards a carry, 91.3 rushing grade, 89.30 explosive runs of over 10 yards. I'm with this. I'm with this, man. I don't know where his health is at, though. You lost the bruiser and Chris Rodriguez. You get a new one. Josh Norris put out a video on that. 4-year starter. His nickname is Fat Man. I mean, we've had a fat Rob before. Now we got a fat man now. 757 to the Washington Commanders, man. I'm with it, bro. Welcome to the squad, Kaytron. And take a bow, my guy, Big Brock, because you have been in the chat off the top rope predicting this nigga to be a commander. Like Big Brock said that Kaytron is better than Jeremiah Love. He been saying it with his whole chest that he's a better NFL prospect than Jeremiah Love. So I just want to give my boy Brock some shine real quick because he don't be playing with it, man. I don't know. I think a center and a DB could be how we finish the draft, but you can never really jump too far with predicting what AP is going to do because AP capable of doing any and everything at all time. What up, Khalil Randolph? Appreciate you for the $10 super chat donation. Rio, do you think Durante Jones will draw up a package with Sonny at safety and Leo along with Frankie or Jordan Ooh, that would go crazy. And those are the type of things you draft Sonny Styles because you can add new things. You can concoct new schemes with a player like Sonny Styles. He was a 5-star safety coming into college. He was a good safety for Ohio State. He switched into the linebacker position. He still moves like a safety. He still has that fluidity. So we could get really creative. Durante Jones, you got no excuse, my guy. If you are the teacher we think you are, and you couldn't open it for him, man. Oh, okay. But where was that? Durante Jones. They gave you everything, bro. They gave you 3 veteran edges. They gave you a rookie edge. They gave you Nick Cross, Amik Robertson, Sonny Styles, the freakiest of freaky alien linebacker prospects we've ever seen. I'm not saying this needs to be a top 10 or top 12 defense, but we should be somewhere in the top half of the league. We should be somewhere in the top 16, 17 defenses in the league. Or if anything, we should be opportunistic. We should be getting after quarterbacks. We should be forcing turnover. So if they end up the league's 18th ranked defense, but they're top 10 in takeaways, they're top 10 in sacks, I'm cool with it. The Chicago Bears defense not like that. You know what they do better than everybody in the league? They turn the ball over. Can we create turnovers? Pat Coogan gone? True. Hey, they may not feel like we need a center. They may not feel like we need a center. They may think Nick Allegretti is every bit as good as Tyler Biadasz. The Chargers signed Tyler Biadasz and immediately took a center in the second round. So what do they think about Tyler Biadasz? Maybe AP released the tapes. Man, but this Kaytron Allen pick is super interesting, man. I'm not saying he's going to start for the team or nothing like that, but I'm also not saying he won't, though, because that's what a bell cow back looks like. That's what a hand the ball off a bunch, short yardage guy. We're not going to throw passes to Kaytron like that. That's not what he do. But you could get this dude 20 carries, and he built for it. He built for it, tough for it. Shout out to the 757 one time again for the one time. BVB Core 25. Appreciate you for the $4.99 super chat donation. Says, I think we're building a bully on defense. Our defense reminds me of that Seattle build back in 2013. They had 270 pass rushers and they were all good. Yeah, whole bunch of them. We got all shapes and sizes of edge rusher. And if you need some edge setters, Drake Jackson and Dietrich Wise. Pat Coogan just got taken by Tennessee. I'm not going to cry about it. You know, if they get a center, cool. If they don't get a center, cool. Thump Coleman and Nick Allegretti. Fight for it. Go win it. Go take the job at this point. Renell Winchester, 4347. Shout out for your $5 super chat donation. Bill is our speedster. Rashad White is our receiving running back, and Kaytron Allen is our grinding power back. This is what we've been needing. Talk about it. We got it all. We got a change of pace back in Bill. We got a utility back who can also run the rock and tote the pill at Rashad White. And we have the ultimate tote the pill running back. Kaytron Allen looks like one of those football players that you gasp when they walk in the open gym to play basketball with you. He looked like one of those bully ball, football, basketball players that be out here trying to foul you into the injured list. He's a bully. That's your David Montgomery. I'm not going to put C-Rod on him because Kaytron Allen was a much better college running back than C-Rod was at Kentucky. This is David Montgomery. Let's combine Bill and Rashad White to cover the Jahmyr Gibbs role. Neither of them niggas are Jahmyr Gibbs. I would never dare put that on their jacket. But they're going to combine to be Jahmyr Gibbs for this team. This is your David Montgomery. And if we need to keep a fourth, Jeremy McNichols and Jerome Ford can go in an alley and box for that shit. I ain't mad at it, bro. Also, Kaytron Allen is what we wanted Brian Robinson Jr. to be. In theory. In theory. Wrath of God, 7810 said, got an edge, need a quarterback, corner, or center now. Listen, y'all. Hear me closely when I say this. We're at the end of the 6th round. We are past the point of going to just fill off needs at this point of the draft. You're taking players you believe in at this point. You're taking players you believe in. You're taking players you like. You're taking profiles. You're taking traits. And Dane Brugler says about Kaytron Allen, he's not an athletic freak like Nicholas Singleton, but he has a better feel for the position and maximizes carries with his vision, physicality, and body control. With his run instincts and blocking skills, he projects as a durable backup or low-end starter in the NFL. I'm with it, man. I'm with it. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. Kaytron Allen is a Washington Commander. So if you're just tuning in right now, in the first round, the Commanders took Sonny Styles. In the 3rd round, they took Antonio Williams, wide receiver Clemson. In the 5th round, 147, they took Joshua Josephs, edge rusher out of Tennessee. And we took Dane Brugler's 5th ranked running back in the entire class, Kaytron Allen, out of the 757 Norfolk, Virginia, someone who's ran for 2,400 yards, over 5 yards a carry, and 23 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons. That's production, bro. That's production, bro. That's crazy production. Wow. Tron won't hit homers, but he be hitting doubles all game. We want to hit doubles. This pick right here says we're trying to maximize every single damn yard on the football field. We do a lot of empty calorie shit sometimes running the football. Kaytron Allen is the antithesis of empty calorie carrying. This dude gets it. He runs with good pad level, and he only goes forward. There is no lateral sideline to sideline ability out of him, and he don't need none. He runs forward. He runs forward. Hey, talk to him, man. Talk to him, bruh. He said he wants the Jeremiah Love stat comparison, please. Hey, take your victory lap and talk your shit, Brock. Talk your shit, Brock. If his comp is Tyler Algier, we will take that. Brock, talk your shit, bro. I know Brock about to cop the Elite Fuse Hyper Elite Authentic jersey, Kaytron Allen, as soon as you could customize a jersey on the website. Brock about to get his number tatted on him, bro. You won, Brock. You got your guy, man. You got your guy, bro. I'm so happy for him, bro, because he been fighting for his life in the chat. He been fighting for his goddamn life in the chat, bro. That boy been showing up first in the chat. You know how they say first to get there, last to leave? That been Brock fighting for Kaytron Allen. He may work for Kaytron Allen at this point because he fought diligently. He was in the ring by himself, sword out. Pause. Hey, Brock, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for us, but I'm happy for you, big dog. Today is your day. That's how Jalen would have been if we got Jordan Tyson. He got his guy, bro. He got his guy, man. I'm happy for my guy, Brock. Yo, what up, Will Morales? What's up with you, man? Appreciate your $5 super chat donation. Rio, this could be our Terrell Davis steal of the draft. This dude is a grown man. What if we just drafted a perennial 1,000-yard back? What if we just drafted the next bruising starting dog? You never know. Our current slated to be running back one was a 7th rounder last year. Kaytron Allen, and Kaytron Allen don't fumble the pill either. So you never know. You'll never know. They said, what if Brock is AP's burner for real? What if AP just hated Jeremiah Love? Because Brock hate Jeremiah Love. Brock has said it with his chest that Kaytron is better than Jeremiah Love. I will not go that far. But if you go band for band and production for production, Kaytron Allen is one of the few backs that actually has the statistical production to go band for band with old J Love. So he's not entirely crazy for posing that discussion. Joe and Sam for real, appreciate you for your super chat donation. Would not be surprised if we picked up Athan Kaliakmanis, would be our backup quarterback. Seems like a Blau kind of quarterback. Well, he would be Marcus Mariota's backup, so the QB3, and he could develop into being the backup so we can get Mariota off the roster and not have to pay him $7 to $8 million a year. So that quarterback don't do much for me, but anybody's better than Sam Hartman and Josh Johnson, and we do need to put a young developmental quarterback on the roster. I just would prefer not drafting one and just using the phones as soon as the draft. And we need an undrafted free. We need an UDFA. We need an UDFA one of those. I'd rather do that than to sign one personally, but I wouldn't be mad if they took a developmental quarterback. Mariota is expensive, but they love Mariota. But we need to put Sam Hartman's not a football player. Sam Hartman is a handshake specialist and a model. Surprised they didn't have him model in the uniform. They picked Lawrence Cager instead. Hartman's here to be a heartthrob in the handshake. He's here to do everything but play actual football. I wish they would have played him versus the Eagles. Malik Benson to the Raiders. The Raiders are having a fun-ass draft, bro. The Raiders are having a fun-ass draft. A super fun-ass draft. So the best of player, we're up again in 10 picks? Best available. I'm taking Xavier Harris out of Ole Miss. I'm sorry, bro. I'm taking a 7th rounder with behavioral issues I don't care that they put his desk outside the class during English, bro. I'm drafting his big ass to be my nose, to be my backup nose tackle. Him and Settle as the noses. Jerzon, Johnny Newton, Kinlaw, and Payne with Omenihu sprinkled in. I'm taking Xavier Harris if he on the board at 209. I'm sorry, bro. This is the part of the draft where I'm taking it. Bring his ass. Him and Bishop Fitzgerald or him and Damani Jackson, that's how I'd fill out the draft. Or Matt Gulbin in the center. But I'm taking Xavier Harris, big ass, bro. 6'8", 330, and can hoop. I'm taking him, bro. Just keep him off 8th Street. Just keep him off 8th Street, man. Keep him out of focus and crew. He gonna be straight, bro. He gonna be straight, bro. Bring him. Bring him, bro. 6 yards of carry is insane. Kaytron may have had the most productive, not talked about, productive college career in recent memory, man. Oh, man. What a stream. I did this spontaneously. Like, I'm sorry I didn't go live for the whole day 3 like I told y'all I was going to. I finally slept for the first time in the past couple days, and my son allergies is kicking his ass over here. But me and Josh Taylor tomorrow, the draft recap will be happening tomorrow. We're going to do the full draft recap stream. I got Logan Paulson coming on the show, former Washington tight end, current command center, draft expert. He's the most football savvy conversation one of the command center crew. Logan Paulson will be on the show Wednesday. We recapping the draft with my boy Josh Taylor. Make sure y'all follow Josh Taylor's new YouTube channel. His new show is called Covering the Commanders. His logo and new intro is absolute. From my guy Brad Angel, who does all my graphics as well. Brad ain't never missed. Brad ain't never mixed. Ronnie, what up, man? We're going to be more of a control the clock offense than a quick strike one. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all, bro. We're covering all bases. We're covering all bases. You know how our fans ride for Chris Rodriguez? Upgrade that. That's Kaytron Allen, bro. This is a dude who actually is he's someone who requires the ball a lot, bro. Hey, bro. Hey, Brock got to take his bow today, man. Oh, yeah. He with the Cardinals. That boy trapped. The Cardinals are living life so wrong right now. A team that has holes all over the roster like Swiss cheese. They're giving $60 million guaranteed to their running back room. They signed Tyler Algier to start like James Conner don't already exist. They got Benson, and now they got Jeremiah Love, and they line not even good. Oh, I hate that for them, man. Hate that for them. And what they're telling me, we about to draft Nussmeier for LSU quarterback friendship. Hey, they be all about appeasing Jaden. I could see it. Mario, how would you feel about your boy Nuss Bus? He might go undrafted, though, bro. Wait till the draft finishes to get the quarterback, bro. Go get me a player that could sneak his way on the special teams or in one of these DB rooms. Go get me Jalen Daniels. Jaden, so you can have Jaden and Jalen Daniels. Browns had a super good draft. I like the Raiders draft. I like the Bills draft. We coming up in 8 spots, y'all. We coming up in 8 spots. Since we here, we might as well finish it out. Washington's picked. After Washington gets off the board at 223, we can call it a stream. But we're going to rock it out. We're going to rock it out. We still got over 1,100 in the chat. Draft season was as fire as it's ever been in this content game, bro. Because whether you watch my channel or one of the many other Commanders content creators, we are where you want to be for Commanders coverage, bro. Respect to all of the local media and the national media that covers this team, but nobody do it like the fans do. Last night on Commanders Kings, we went live for 6.5 hours and over 21,000 people watched. Thursday night, me, Lil Rio, and the group chat gang, Jalen, Tay Todd, Alex, all of us, over 21,000 people watched that draft stream. This is where you want to be when the big things take place. Us fans band together and we form one amazing content creator community. So shout out to all of y'all in the chat. Y'all take a bow, as well as Big Brock and all of the content creators for holding it down. All we got is OTAs and the schedule release and mandatory mini camp until training camp. Hold us down when it get dry out. When it get dry out, bruh, keep watching. Keep watching, bruh. Keep us going when it's dry out, bruh. Stick with us through the tough days, man. When ain't shit happening. Ain't no contract dispute. Because say what you want about the Terry contract dispute, for us content creators, that kept our channel with motion during that period between June and July. That's when I had Jeremy Fowler on. We was breaking news from the show and shit. Bye, McNichols. See ya. Get him out of here. McNichols and Jerome, it's Jerome, right? Jerome Ford and McNichols. Best of luck, big guy. Best of luck, big guy. Man. Interesting, bro. Them boys went Kaytron Allen, man. Ooh wee. Kaytron Allen, Joshua Josephs, Antonio Williams, Sonny Style. What we doing with this next pick, y'all? Talk to me. What we doing? I don't think we should take a kicker. Would y'all be considering taking a kicker right now? Undrafted free agents going to be interesting for sure. Big Phil, my guy. This year's undrafted free agency will have plenty of leftover good talent. There's still time to get a center, another receiver, running back, DB, and a kicker. Kicker and quarterback, I would wait to ood for them. I'd wait to go for the undrafted free agents when the draft ends. But we're past the point of doing things that you have to do. It's the 6th and 7th round. You kind of just do what the hell you want to at this point. You get in, you get out. You get a player or two you like. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. I'm taking Xavier Harris. If Xavier Harris there at 209, I'm taking his big bully ass over here. We could put your desk outside the film room too if we need to. Bring him. 6'8", 330, nose. We need a nose behind Tim Settle, man. Bring him. Damani Jackson's gone. Let me look at where we're at on the board right now. Yep, Damani Jackson went to the Packers at 201. Logan Taylor just went to the Chargers at 202. Washington's up in 7 picks, baby. Washington's up at 7 more picks, baby. Mr. Allen, 609, appreciate you for the 199 super chat donation. Is this Kaytron Allen? Is this family of Kaytron Allen? Is somebody from the 757 tapping in real quick? Yeah. Andre 67 Poggers, thank you for rocking with me. Hey, he rocked with us through that whole Commanders King stream last night. Draft the safety. Quan need to be cut. I'm over him. I'm so petty. I want Quan gone because I want the number 20 freed up. Let me get Nick Cross in 20 still, bro. Let Nick Cross keep his number, bro. I want him in 20. I want him in 20. See, that's where my head be. My stupid ass be out here worried about numbers. Like that's the type of shit that keep me up at night. That's definitely the type of shit that keep me up at night. Numbers. I care so deeply about that dumb shit. We up in a few more picks. What we think it's going to be. Don't mind me for playing around with the colors in the background. Let's go green. We're going to go green. We'll go green to finish this one out. It's some type of green. If they don't draft the center, they telling us that they feel like they good at center, bro. How would that make y'all feel? Nick Allegretti, Julian Good-Jones, and Brandon Coleman at center. Y'all cool with that? Watch Philly. Yeah, I could see Philly taking Xavier Harris, man. I could definitely see them taking Xavier Harris. It's gotten to the point where no position is out of the cards. Yep. At this point in the draft, it could be anything. No relationship to Kaytron. I'm a DMV OG. Shout out to you, DMV OG. What we about to do to finish this one up, man? Who was the 6'4" quarterback prospect that runs a 4.3? Oh, that was Talon Green out of Arkansas, but the Browns took him. The Browns took him about what? At the top of this round? The Browns took him at the top of this round. So that is not the case at this point. He is not available. So we're in the Garrett Nussmeier conversation. Who taking a flyer on low ass Diego Pavia? Who wants Pavia? Because I don't. I don't want Pavia. I'm cool on all that shit. I'm definitely cool on all that. Pavia about to be a DC defender legend. He about to be the successor to Jordan Tiamu. Matt Gulbin. We can do whatever, man. We don't have to check when we don't have to check off the grocery list anymore. The groceries are already in the cart. They're bagged up already. We're just trying to leave with the receipt at this point. We get whatever we like at this point. We already got everything we need. It's the 6th and 7th round. We in the 200s. We passed the point of needs. Hey, Michael Trigg, I wouldn't be mad at it, bro. That boy ain't got no ability to put his finger in the dirt and block. I do not care. Michael Trigg, another person they say is a piece of shit. He's an asshole. Bring him. Him or Xavier Harris, bring him, bro. Michael Trigg, talent-wise as a tight end, probably could have went in the 3rd or 4th round. I wouldn't be mad at it. Wouldn't be mad at it. Jeff Caldwell still out there. Wouldn't be mad at that as well. If you bring in Jeff Caldwell, one of y'all favorites is on the chopping block. You get Jeff Caldwell, one of y'all boys, Luke Burks, Diami. I would say Van Jefferson, but Van Jefferson not making this roster for real. Van Jefferson is this year's Michael Gallup. We're going to see. The DC Defenders kicker, hey, was it Michael McCrane? Matt McCrane? Yeah. I have not seen his draft call. Is it good? He said, have y'all seen Joshua Joseph's phone call? AP said we drafted him. He said, okay, cool. Oh, I love that. Antonio Williams was super cool on his call too. Harold Perkins is still out there. At this point, I think I'm cool on Harold Perkins. If we didn't go Sonny Styles, Hey, Harold Perkins can be new Tyler Owens. Harold Perkins can be new Tyler Owens, bro. Xavier Harris next to Kinlaw. That's what I'm saying. Him and Big Settle in that middle. We. Pavia really pretty much is Spanish Taylor Heineke. Spanish, more accomplished college Heineke. Evie? Oh, that's cute. My daughter's playing Pokemon Pokopia on the TV right now. This game is so wholesome. It's like Animal Crossing meets Pokemon. This shit is adorable. Eevee is the greatest Pokemon of all time. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody has better evolved forms than Eevee. Eevee got like 100 evolved forms of fire. Let me get back on topic real quick. Let me see who's on the board. How far are we till picking again? We're up to pick 205. Skylar Gill Howard, my guy. And the Texans add one of my favorite sleeper receivers, Lewis Bond out of Boston College. CJ Stroud has so many people to throw it to in Houston. And that the Texans getting Kamari Ramsey is probably my favorite pick of day 3. They already got a Kamari. They got Lassiter and Petrie and Stingley and Kalen Bullock. And now they add Kamari Ramsey. Them boys just know how to pick DBs. When you look at Kamari Ramsey play, the first thing you think is Houston Texans would love a player like this. And then they get him. Pavia got him for no reason. Is that safety room loaded? Man, the Houston Texans is them boys on the defensive side of the ball, it's something to marvel at. It is something to marvel at. I promise you. That shit is them boys different over there. Them boys are different over there. Washington's up in a couple picks. ESPN's I like Skylar Gill Howard. That's Skylar Gill Howard is one of those players I always select to complete a mock draft. Xavier Harris still out there. Maybe teams don't like that his name starts with a Z followed by an X because that's a crazy combo to start your name. What is a Z? What is a Xavier with a Z and an X, bro? My black folks out there, bro, we got to do better with naming these damn children, bro. We have to be told no by hospitals, bro. They got to send the birth certificate back sometime. Like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to go with that verse? Are you sure you want to go with that verse, bro? A Z then an X? You sure, bro? That shit gonna look crazy on a resume. He better go pro at something. But we up in a couple picks. I think it's a DB or a center. I would not be mad at Michael Trigg or Xavier Harris. Michael Trigg, that would bring so much balance to the tight end room because it would mean we got two pass catching only options in Chig and Trigg. And first of all, Chig and Trigg is a fire. That sounds really good. And I'm all about shit like that. Yeah, we got Chig and Trigg, and then we got the white boys. Chig and Trigg, and then we got Bates and Sennett. Oh, I like it, bro. Give me Michael Trigg if it ain't Xavier Harris, bro. Give me Michael Trigg, man. Are there any serviceable wide receivers left? Best available wide receivers, Jeff Caldwell and Deion Burks. J. Michael Sturdivant is like a height, weight, speed guy. Eric McAllister out of TCU. The John Carroll kid, Tyron Montgomery. Noah Thomas out of Georgia. He's 6'5", 205. Y'all want y'all a big body boy. I know Rico would be down with that. Romello Brinson out of SMU. Nah, I'm cool on most of these names over here, bro. Go get my Woodbridge native Bishop Fitzgerald from USC. Or go get Lewis Moore out of Indiana. Mock draft simulators were right. The league is not high on Lewis Moore. I like Lewis Moore. I don't care that he's old and a little undersized. That's a single high center field free safety, man. Bring him to me. Bring him to me, please. I'm with it. Ronnie, thanks again for another $5 super chat donation. I live in Albuquerque. Pavia is from here. Too many character issues. AP ain't touching him. What you saying? He's a little mini Aaron Hernandez? Nah, that's foul. Let me not do him like that. Let me not put that on Pavia. Pavia out here moving like Hernandez. Pavia looked like the actor that played him in that stupid ass FX like dramatization of his life. I'm getting sick. Chig, Trigg, and the Whites. Hey, Chanel, tell me that John ain't. Hey, that's a fire tight end room, bro. Chig, Trigg, and the Whites. Chig, Trigg, and our white boys. Bates and Sennett or Bates and Yankov. Because I no longer consider Sennett as one of our tight ends, bro. I don't think that's a waste of draft pick. Kaytron Allen is he's the most well-rounded running back in our running back room. I dare say something right now, and this is not a slight or disrespect to anybody in the room. Kaytron Allen is a better running back coming out of college than every running back in our room right now. He's definitely better than Bill coming out. He's better than Rachaad White coming out. And the other two guys are just trying to make the roster. I know people don't want to hear this. Kaytron Allen is your best 3-down running back on the roster, and he hasn't even played a fucking snap yet. You don't have to respect it, but it's the truth. Ain't none of them was getting busy like that in college. Kaytron ain't even fast at giving you 6 yards a carry. I'm just saying. That boy is going to get carries this year. I'm not saying he's going to start, but you know what I mean? Just know that the way that we size Bill, this nigga is better in college football than Bill was. Bill's faster. Bill has more home run ability. But this dude put up 2,400 yards and 23 touchdowns in the last 2 years, and he didn't go to some fake college. He went to Penn State. And he did that sharing the backfield with Nicholas Singleton. Imagine if he was the only guy. If he was the only guy, he might have put up Jeremiah Love numbers, because he damn near did with a backfield mate that also got drafted before him. You know? It ain't shit for saying that, by the way. Y'all heard Sheen. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all been racist was crazy. Oh, man. The backfield is good to go, man. The backfield is good to go. Stop being afraid of competition. Stop treating these players like they some bitches. Don't quit on him. Don't give up on him. Why do y'all hate him so much? No, that's a grown-ass man. Let them go out there and earn their stripes. Let them go earn their spot on the team. Stop treating them like they some bitches, man. These are grown-ass men. We on the clock, baby. We on the clock, baby. Our penultimate pick of the 2026 NFL draft. Let's get active. Give me Xavier Harris or Michael Trigg. Give me a dog with some character. Or Bishop Fitzgerald. I wouldn't be mad at it. Give me some character concerns. Let's put an asshole on the roster, man. Let's put a player on the roster whose desk used to get set outside the classroom growing up. The kid that was always in ISS. I'm not mad at it. Rico talking DJ Payne. What you think? DJ Payne. Who that? DJ Payne? Oh, VJ Payne, the safety out of Kansas State. Oh, yeah, he's good. VJ Payne, Kansas State. I'm with it, man. Let's go. I love my group chat. My friends are hilarious, yo. We be saying some of the craziest shit in this group chat, yo. Our group chat have a leak. We're all going to prison, man. We're going to prison, bro. Let's go. What we about to do? If it's a center, cool. I want Xavier Harris or Michael Trigg here. I'll take VJ Payne or Bishop Fitzgerald. What we going to do? We waiting on that final pick, man. As we wait for this final pick, man, it feels like it's about that time. One more time to give one quick shout out to our partner and main sponsor of this channel, PrizePicks. America's #1 sports pick application, PrizePicks, is a daily fantasy sports platform. Distinctly separate from sports betting, the app is really easy to use. Just pick more or less on a few player stats to create a lineup. It could be points, yards, strikeouts, touchdowns, etc. Platform even offers team picks where you can pick the winner, spread, and total on any major game. PrizePicks is available in most states, including California, Texas, and Florida. And just like social media, you can follow me on the PrizePicks app at Rio Robinson 91 and tell my lineups before they hit my video or live stream on YouTube. New user offer. Play $5, get $50 in lineups today. To download the app using promo code HMA. One more time, that was promo code HMA. Link is in the description below. Shout out to PrizePicks. I want Michael Trigg or Xavier Harris. Let's find out who it's going to be. Let me open up said app. Washington's on the clock. The pick is in, and the pick for Washington is Still waiting on it. Still waiting on it. Let me open up Twitter. Let me open up Twitter real quick. Commanders running back Kaytron Allen has an excellent feel for the game. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It says the pick is in. Who
What
it
is
is?
an Ontario Thompson?
I don't know what an Ontario Thompson is, but that was not our pick. Let's see what's going to be. I'm trying not to look at the chat because I'm sure somebody's about to see it. My phone's about to die.
Yeah.
I had the bank over there charging. Is it charged? Let's see. It's charged. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that. 100. Who it is, y'all? Who the pick? They said it's in. Oh, we got our center, Matt Gulbin. Hey, I called it. Hey, I called it. Matt Gulbin. Let me pull up Matt Gulbin because when I say this is what I like my centers to look like, this is what I like my centers to look like. Center, Matt Gulbin, Michigan State. And I will let you know what Dane Brugler says about him because there's no way I have a full profile on a center. Matt Gulbin looks like what I want my center to look like. He need to keep his goatee, by the way. But let me pull up Matt Gulbin real quick. That's a center aesthetic right there. Big farm looking, big white boy, big wide face, square head white boy. Welcome to the squad, Matt Gulbin. This is when I like centers to be drafted. I'm not drafting no center before there. I'm looking for a good picture. You got to scroll a little bit to find a good picture of this guy, but this will do. This will do, man. Welcome to the squad, man. We got our center. Everybody can chill on center now, bro. Allegretti's the starter, but they just added some depth to the room. Welcome, Matt Gulbin. Let's go find what they say about him in the Beast. Let's see what Dane Brugler ranks him, where he ranks him, and what he has to say about him. Who are the Eagles playing at safety? The Eagles are so damn loaded, they don't have worries at any of these spots. But let me I think a DB is going to be the last pick. A DB or that nose. Rico talking VJ Payne. I like VJ Payne. Who are the Eagles playing at safety? That's a good question. They're going to be straight, though. They always are. The boys loaded. Considering we have to see Puka, Jamar, and Njigba this season, we still don't have a CB1. I think, like Minnesota, we think that our CBs are good enough. So, Trey Amos, you better get ready to speak cornerback one, my boy. I think Amos and Mikey Sanders still, they feel good about the scheme they're in, that they're not as worried. I am a little worried, but let's see what Dane Brugler has to say about center Matt Gulbin and the Beast. Be 1 second. We're about to deep dive our new center. Pause. We've had over 8,000 viewers, man. We got 1,200 in the building. Smash that like button. We're about to read the draft profile of one Matthew Gulbin, new center from Michigan State. Let's see what he's talking about. And then we await Washington's final pick. After they make that final pick, we're going to close. We're going to have closing thoughts, and I'm out of here. And tomorrow I'm going to break down the entire class with Josh Taylor on the channel. Matt Gulbin is Dane Brugler's number 8 center in the class. And he says, Matt Gulbin, a resourceful player with veteran instincts, though he lacks top-tier physical strength. Not going to hold you. My center don't need to have top-tier physical strength. He's a center. He's a How about now? We good? We good? We back? We back? We back or nah? We back or nah? We should be back now. We should be back now. We got one more pick to make. When Lou takes his hat off, it messes with Rio's connection. We back like Cook. We got one pick left in the draft, baby. Give me my nose tackle. It's a big fat man in the middle of the defense that clogs up the holes for his teammates to win. So he pretty much creates opportunities for his friends, baby. Yep. He wins by being fat and taking two people. I was gonna say swallowing up two defenders so people could run through, but that's probably not the way to explain that one. Internet's paid. I have a new computer, and some of the functionality of it, for whatever reason, every time I adjust physically my webcam, I'm touching something on the screen that is turning off my screen, and it's timing out my computer. I just got this computer 3 days ago, so I'm still a novice on this joint. Hey, Shin, you know we always got to pull the TD Jakes joint out just one time. Hey, chill on my new computer, bro. Where are we at in the draft right now? Somebody just texted me and said, Rio, we should send this last seventh. We should send this last seventh for Brandon Ayuk. Hell no. I refuse to. I refuse to give in to their petulance. We're not tag teaming that shit. Hell no. We're not helping them. We're not helping them at all. Don't help the 49ers. We don't want that. Hey, 41 more likes and we had 1,000 likes on the video. Smash that like button, bro. There's 41 people in here that did not hit the like button yet. Hit that like button real quick and get this to 1,000 likes. With the 223rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Rio Robinson, loser, Northern Virginia, for community college. Northern Virginia Community College is crazy. Shout out Nova one time, bro. And no, I didn't graduate. Nah, don't even excuse your French, man. Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. You say whatever you like over here, man. I'm not trading nothing for IU. He can get signed for the free. He can get that low incentive laden, all incentive laden deal whenever they release him. If Payne, Fitzgerald, and Perkins are all available, who do I want? Of those three, give me Bishop Fitzgerald. Payne could play corner or safety. I think at this point, Harold Perkins might go undrafted. Gulbin had a 3 RAS score. Terrible. Hey, he started enough college football games that he can possibly at some point maybe get on the field. Taking him in the 7th round or the 6th round, he's not guaranteed to ever see the field, but I'm not about to go that deep in the center. I think we're good at center, bro. I think Nick Allegretti is going to be fine. We don't need an elite center. Tyler Biadasz wasn't no elite center. I don't think the drop-off's going to be that much. Tyler Biadasz was not good last year. And the team clearly feels like Nick Allegretti can play on this level, so we're fine. Jeff Caldwell still out there. Get me Ayuk today. I wish you could get Ayuk today. It's not gonna happen, though. A dude who's caught his last touchdown in the NFC Championship in 2023, played his last game 540 something days ago. I'm not trading a single anything. I'm not trading Percy Butler for Ayuk right now. I'm not trading Quan Martin for, and that's only because of contractual control. I'm throwing his contract in the trash can if we were to sign him at some point. Biadasz sure did get 5 hit a bunch of times last year. If Biadasz was so good, Why did the Chargers give him a multi-year deal and immediately draft a center in the second round? They took, I think, Jake Slaughter off the early, super early. Yeah, he looks like he got everything else going but football right now. If it wasn't for they can't even have Quan Martin from me, bro. Y'all got to release him, and I'm going to write him the nastiest contract a good receiver has ever seen in the history of football. Like, bro, everything you do is going to stem from how much you play and how much you produce, because you're not getting anything guaranteed for me until I know you can even play football. I wouldn't be mad if they just said, you know what? I'm done with this Ayuk situation. Juwan Jennings, come on down. You're the starting boundary receiver. Antonio Williams is in the slot. He could be interchangeable. You could play him in multiple places. Or they could just run with what we got, and Antonio Williams is our number 2 receiver, which I think he's ready to do. I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good. Whatever they decide, I'm confident in at least those top 2 guys in the room and the other guys rounding out the room. Anything else is a plus at this point. I mean, it feels like it's an inevitable conclusion that Ayuk's going to be a part of the team. I'm kind of over the conversation, though. I'm kind of over it. At this point, I'm just peddling that shit because the algorithm rewards it. But I'm tired of talking about this Ayuk shit. I saw that Instagram picture the other day, and that shit concerned me. We hit 1,000 likes on the stream. That's what I'm talking about. Kendrick Perkins. Harold Perkins to the Falcons. Harold Perkins to the Falcons. I think the Falcons are also having a good draft. Coolest story of the draft, the Terrell brothers have been united in Atlanta. 2 Georgia boys, brothers, playing for the Atlanta Falcons. That's as cool a story as it comes. Also because they're both good. It's not like a Sonny versus Lorenzo style situation. Like, his brother is really good. Avion Terrell, if it wasn't for this hamstring, having him run a 4.7, he could have been a late first, early second round pick. I love that for the Falcons, man. I love that for the Falcons, bro. Imagine your 2 lockdown corners being brothers from Georgia, from the team. Oh, that's fire. That's just fire. That's a good story. Love that for them. Love that for them for sure. Washington has 1 more pick left in this draft. We're waiting it. Everybody predicted. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be, man? We haven't taken a DB. We have not taken a DB yet. It's got to be a DB, right? They haven't taken a corner or a safety. That's a little interesting to me. They signed Nick Cross. They're telling us that Nick Cross and Will Harris, they trust that in the safety room. They're also telling us that Amos, Mikey, Amik, and Akilo Witherspoon are a trusted unit, and that they're not tripping. It ain't no problem because in Minnesota, they did the same thing. I don't know if I subscribe to that same thinking as them, but they're telling us a lot. They're telling us a whole lot. So Trace Max off the board, the kicker, the Florida kicker. I think we're good with Moody. I'm not going to be against giving him some comp, but I think I'm good with Moody. Moody was doing this shit. Yep, Green Bay just took Trace Mack, Harold Perkins to the Falcons, Caden Curry to Ohio State, Jordan Vandenberg to the Bears, Nnamdi Abiasor, Ricky Eckley. All right, so Washington's up in how many picks? Washington is up in, 10 picks? Let me see. Now we're up in 6 picks. Okay, we're about to finish this out. Jaden Williams to the Cardinals. Washington is up in 6 picks at 223. What wide receivers are left? I got you. The best receivers available. Deion Burks from Oklahoma, the speedster from Oklahoma. Jeff Caldwell from Cincinnati. That's crazy. I said Jeff Caldwell wouldn't get drafted, and here we are in the 7th round at this point. J. Michael Sturdivant, Jeff Caldwell, Eric Rivers, Dylan Bell, Eric McAllister out of TCU. Eric McAllister is 6'4", 194. The big Chris Hilton Jr. from LSU. Noah Thomas from Georgia, who's 6'5", 205. So best available players overall is my boy Xavier Harris. I've seen people say he's going to go undrafted because there are character concerns, and that's crazy because that boy can play. That big ass man, that's 6'8", 330 that can move and clog holes. That's a space eater right there, man. Ayuk just shaved. That's all. Rio, you know how that changes a nigga. It do. That shaving, that should take your aura away. I'm trying to shoot him bail. I be trying to shoot him bail. Like, nah, man, he probably had one of his kids take that picture, man. It was a bad angle, but as someone who's dealt with a lot of things mentally in my life, and I be going through it sometimes I got to disappear from the channel when I'm going through it. I know somebody that's going through it when I see it, bro. And my guy looks like he's going through a tough time. So football should be the last thing on his mind right now. But if he's going to be a part of the Washington Commanders, I need them to know everything is copacetic on that side when we do so. So if Ayuk to Washington is actually an inevitable conclusion, I hope that brother is good. I hope he's straight because it's been a wild saga, this Ayuk situation, and I'm kind of sick of hearing about it at this point. So trading a pick was never an option, though. Never an option. We're up in 5 more picks. 5 more. And we're going to close this out. What a draft season it's been. Let me go see if I can find some clips of the guys getting their draft calls and shit like that. I want to hear from some of the new players. Somebody said that Joshua Joseph was chill as hell. Of course, they're talking about our interest in Ayuk during the draft too. Let me pull this up because that seems pretty relevant right now. We're talking about Brandon Ayuk. So Ian Rappaport just said this on the draft for anybody who needs a Brandon Ayuk update.
Is going to ring.
Hey,
maybe
you do you, man.
Hey, listen,
we'll just tap dance.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that.
Okay, brother, it's called a team.
Maybe the subject of that phone call will make its way on air at some point, for sure.
Oh, that's called a tease.
That is called a tease.
Look at you chopping breadcrumbs making its way.
Let's talk about Brandon Ayuk, because obviously that is going to be a receiver that's going to be in the news over the next several months. The 49ers have already been very, very clear. He is not going to play for them. $27 million in salary. None of it is guaranteed, mostly because they took away his guaranteed for stopping showing up to rehab earlier this year. They are expected to release him. They just haven't done it yet. What the 49ers would like to do is trade him. The Washington Commanders are expected to have interest. I would say significant interest, but they don't want to make a move for him because they know that the 49ers are going to release him. And the 49ers don't want to release him because they believe the Commanders want him and would potentially trade for him, which is why we're in this situation right now. My belief eventually is that Ayuk will be playing with his good friend Jaden Daniels for the Commanders. But how and when it actually happens will probably be something we are discussing for the rest of this spring.
Oh, man. So we got no new updates other than, okay, the national media also knows that we want Brandon Ayuk. So nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Everyone expects us to, at some point, get Brandon Ayuk here in D.C. Let me see if there's any new Commanders shit that we can see here while we count down this pick.
Right. What's going on?
Josh, it's Adam Peters with the Commanders. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good, man. It's good to talk to you again.
Yeah, likewise. Everything good?
Yeah, everything's good. Where you at?
I'm in Atlanta. I'm just with some family.
Nice, man. Well, tell your family you're going to be a Commander, man. We're going to pick you here.
Hey, cool. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Hey, this is a real Atlanta nigga right here, bro. That man said, man, what's good with you, man? Likewise, man. What's happening? Oh, y'all gonna take me here? Okay, cool. I appreciate you. Hey, Joshua Joseph answered AP call, son. Hey, Mario, he answered his call like AP just cash apped him the $20 he owed him or some shit. He said, we're going to go ahead and take you right here and make you a Washington Commander. He said, okay, cool. Appreciate you. He said that shit like he returned that $20 for the value meal back to him. Hey, that's crazy. Hey, he a real Georgia boy.
Had a great time with you, man. Really had awesome time having you in here, and we think you fit us, man. You're gonna do great things here.
Yeah, 100%. I appreciate y'all, man. God bless y'all.
All right, man. Here, I'm gonna give you to Coach Quinn, and then I'll talk to you, and we'll give you to our owner after that, Josh Harris. Here's Coach Quinn. There you go, man.
Josh, congrats, dude.
Yeah, thank you, Coach.
This awesome, man. Get here and rush the TV up here with us, bro.
Yeah, it's a blessing.
Yeah, it is, man. We can't wait to get you here, and we couldn't be more pumped to have you to this group and add to it, man. You're gonna do great here, and we're so pumped to have you here, man.
Yeah, thank you. I know my mom's gonna be excited that you.
Hey, I'm not gonna hold you. You could just see DQ is the ultimate human force multiplier. Joshua Joseph's whole demeanor changed when DQ got on the phone. He was trying to get AP off the phone. He dubbed AP like AP was his friend zone chick that he not trying to talk to. The girl that called at night that he not trying to, he didn't want to answer that call. Soon as DQ get on the phone, he a chatty patty all of a sudden. Kennesaw, Georgia don't want to talk to AP.
Yeah, I know my mom's gonna be excited that you, of all people, drafted me. So I appreciate
can't wait
y'all.
to get everybody here, man, and meet them all and do it all, man. So we're gonna kick a lot of ass together.
All right, thank you, man. God bless you.
All right, here's Josh Harris. Here you go,
Josh.
Oh, here go, Josh. Josh, we just wanted to say congrats to you and your family. We're gonna see you real soon, man. They're really high about you. I've heard your name here a couple times. This is me predicting how Josh Harris is about to sound.
It's Josh. Love your name. So
That's
I can't tell
man.
you how excited we are. I mean, everyone was we were praying you dropped.
Hey, I love Josh Harris.
And we God smiled on us. So I'm really excited to meet you and see you in Washington. And then we're going to have a lot of fun and do some damage. So appreciate it.
Yeah, we are.
All right, man. Enjoy the day. It's a good one.
All right, man. Enjoy the day. It's a good one. I love Josh Harris, dog. Hey, Josh, it's Josh. Hey, Josh, it's Josh. I love our owner, bro. He's hilarious, yo. We prayed for your downfall. It's crazy, bro. Why are y'all talking about Diego Pavia? He says he sounds like a Slav talking. I know wherever you see Josh Harris, there's a bottle of some expensive shit somewhere in the vicinity, bro. I love Josh Harris, bro. We on the clock for our last pick, baby. We on the clock for our last pick. Let's see what it's going to be and let's end this draft, man. Let's see what it's going to be and let's end this draft. I'm going to run another Commanders video. I want to hear another call. I want to hear the Kaytron Allen call. I don't know if they have that yet, but let's see. Why they look so weird at the – okay, we got Kaytron Allen talking to the media.
I can't wait. I'm ready to get to work.
Yeah, I can't wait, boy. I'm ready. But that boy look country as shit, boy. That boy showing all his teeth. Boy, you showing way too much gums for me. But, hey, he happy as shit. I love it, man. Welcome to the squad. Why did this press conference start so weird? Like, why does it look like John Keim is a prisoner of war and this is his ransom video to get him returned to America? What is this Zoom presentation I'm looking at right now?
And then coming here.
Man, it's a blessing, man. Close to the crib, man. And just seeing that smile on my face, man. I'm glad I got this opportunity. I can't wait. I'm ready to get to work. Send me the playbook right now.
What do you think you can add here?
Man, I feel like I'm gonna be a great competitor.
How we finishing this draft, y'all? Oh, I said we was up. I said we was on the clock. I lied. We got a couple people ahead of us. I'm wilding. Let's listen to Kaytron Allen. I'm tripping.
Like
in
the room, bring everybody along, and just be ready to work. I'm ready to get to work right now. I feel like I'm a competitor, and me being in the room, I feel like it's gonna make everybody better for sure. And I just can't wait to join Washington, man. It's close to the crib. I can't wait, man.
Go to the crib.
It's a blessing, man. Hey, you feel? I don't even got to. It's a blessing, though.
Did you grow up as a Washington fan?
Nah, I didn't, but it's close to the crib. I'm a fan now.
Real. That's real. Why is this so awkward looking? This is such an awkward looking shit. I wasn't a fan before. I'm a fan now. That's real. You don't gotta lie. He probably like Dallas or some shit.
Kaytron, I know you also have basketball in your background. Is there anything you kind of transfer from that sport into your style of playing football?
Yeah, I feel like just dribbling the ball and stuff like that, the way I move, I feel like it kind of contributes to me playing basketball. It's kind of familiar, like the moves and stuff, how you move. It just you don't got a ball.
Yeah, he from Norfolk.
But you don't got a basketball, you got a football in your hand. So I feel like me playing basketball, it played a big part of me. How I play running back. I just feel like people don't understand, like they underestimate that I can move and stuff like that. So man, I'm happy, man. I'm excited, man, for sure.
What's your strength as a runner, do you think?
Man, I feel like I can do everything as a running back.
That's what I like to hear. My guy Ronnie, what up, my boy? My guy Ronnie Bell said, let's take a chance on a 6'5" receiver who runs a 4.3. You're talking about Jeff Caldwell out of Cincinnati. Hey, he might be an undrafted free agent. It is the 7th round. This does not have to be a need. It could be anything. We are counting down to Washington's final pick. Coming up in 2 more picks. Jack Indries, tight end, just went to Texas. I wouldn't be mad at Xavier Harris, nose tackle out of Ole Miss, or Michael Trigg, tight end out of Baylor, but those are character concern guys, and AP really doesn't look like he's a proponent of signing those type of guys. There are still some DBs on the board, VJ Payne and Bishop Fitzgerald at the safety position or 2 guys. Lewis Moore is my guy. I would draft Lewis Moore with this final pick. Lewis Moore out of Indiana. That is my favorite day 3 free safety. He's a little older, a little bit undersized, but that's a true free safety. Bishop Fitzgerald out of Woodbridge, Virginia, my hometown, is something I'd be interested in. We didn't take a DB. Thaddeus Dixon. There's some things with him too, but he's a dog out of North Carolina. Devin Marshall out of NC State, Andre Fuller out of Toledo. What I also see is that a lot of these players we are talking about right now could be undrafted free agent candidates as soon as this draft ends. Washington is finally on the clock with our last pick. Let's hear a little bit more from Kaytron Allen. We're about to get this final pick in just a second.
I feel like people don't respect it enough, but I feel like I can scrim, toughness, physical.
Boy, sound like he's from down south, like not like way past, some way more southern than Norfolk.
Everything. I put everything into a running back that you need in a running back. I feel like I do that well. And it's gonna be on full display, and I'm ready to go right now, man. I'm ready to play right now. Put a rock in my hands. I'm ready to go scope.
That boy ready to get to it.
You said that having you on this team is going to make everybody better. Could you elaborate on that a little bit?
My boy, they couldn't get like a cleaner. Like they got the old Ed Oliver webcam for the media. Y'all niggas ain't got one decent webcam as a collective media conglomerate. Y'all on the 360p resolution in this weirdly lit room. Like this shit look weird as hell. Kime look awkward as shit with his Ned Flanders looking ass.
I just feel like when players around me, man, they got no other choice but to get better around me. Just because of my work ethic and how I go about playing football. I love football, so I put everything into it. And and I just feel like you're around me, you gotta love football. Or if not, it's gonna show. But man, I'm a great team guy, man. I just can't wait to get there and get ready to get to work and stuff like that, man. I'm ready.
Did you talk to these guys much, or were you surprised to come here? Or?
Man, no, I don't. But man, I'm just blessed with the opportunity.
My guy Ronnie, one more time with the Dubski, said, how the hell do you like the draft? What's up, man? What a freaking day to be. How do you not like the draft? Yeah, how do you not like the draft? I love it. How do I like it? I love what the team's doing so far. I love the first 2 picks. I love the Antonio Williams and the Sonny Styles pick. Golf clap or not, we love the Sonny Styles pick, Off-ball backer, though. But the Joshua Joseph ones has high upside. Our edge room went from the team's biggest weakness to one of the team's strengths. We just made our final pick, and It's Athan Kaliakmanis. We went and got our new potential future backup quarterback. When Washington meets with a player, you take that shit seriously. Athan Kaliakmanis has been drafted by the Washington Commanders. Y'all wanted your new Taylor Heineke. You got your new Taylor Heineke. Athan Kaliakmanis is Washington's new quarterback. Sam Hartman, get your final handshakes in, my boy, because it's time to move on. It's time to move on at this current juncture. We need to put Mariota's future replacement on the roster, and he's now here. Let me find a solid picture of this kid before I put him up there. Something with some swag to it. There we go. Athan Kaliakmanis, and let's find out what Dane Brugler thinks of him, because I know I don't have no full evaluation of the kid. Athan Kaliakmanis, they went quarterback to close out the draft. What are y'all thoughts on that? I didn't think they needed to spend a pick on it. They met with this dude multiple times, and AP has proved once again, if they meet with you, they have real interest in you. So let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about. Damn, I can't even. That's how this niggas don't got no motion. I can't find a decent picture to pull up on this dude, man. God damn. We just about to put up his face shot in a second. Like, sheesh. All right, the Rutgers quarterback, man. That man ain't got one decent picture to pull up on some widescreen shit on the screen. We about to just roll with this one, man. F it. All right. We went quarterback to close out the draft. Talk to me. How do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this? This is probably the pick people are going to be like, huh? Huh? Why him? I get it. They want to, at some point, not be paying $7 to $8 million for Marcus Mariota. We need to get a kid out there at some point. And backup quarterbacks and third-string quarterbacks in Washington, you somehow be finding your way on the football field. So you have to take that very seriously. So Washington's draft has officially wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen. It's officially wrapped up. I'm going to go through Athan Kaliakmanis' evaluation from Dane Brugler, because I don't know much about this person. I'm not going to sit here and act like I know much about this person. So I want to hear from a professional, and I read the shit out of the beast. I will be going through it for all of our prospects that we signed as undrafted free agents as well. So let me find my guy. So Dane Brugler has Athan Kaliakmanis as a 7th rounder to a priority free agent grade. He has him as the 13th ranked quarterback in the class. I'm opening his profile right now. Decision-making and accuracy have improved. Has a legit shot at a roster spot. 22 years old, from Antioch, Illinois. Kaliakmanis has functional physical tools for the next level. His decision-making and accuracy took enough of a jump in 2025 that he should have a legitimate chance to make a roster in training camp. 6'2.5", 216 pounds, 9 1/8-inch hands, 32 7/8 arms, wingspan, all that. I don't care about all that. He runs a 4.9 40, so he's the first quarterback in the room, because I don't count Sam Hartman as a real person, that isn't mobile necessarily. Mobility is not his game. I'm trying to look for his strengths and weaknesses. Well, he doesn't have a full-ass profile on him. He kept it pretty simple. Kaliakmanis let it loose as a senior, showing better base mechanics and a more dialed-in downfield touch. 28 completions of 20-plus yards in 2025, which is only one behind Indiana's Fernando Mendoza. His accuracy and pocket presence also looked different for much of 2025, although that wasn't the case against better opponents. So struggled against better opponents, but showed tremendous growth in his last year of school. I'm trying to look at what his numbers look like. So as a college player, he had 3,100 yards, 20 touchdowns, 7 picks this year. The year before, he had 2,600 yards, 18 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and 14 touchdowns, 9 picks the year before that. He was a Minnesota transfer. He played his first 2 years at Minnesota, his second 2 years at Rutgers, and his best season rushing the ball. He had negative 25 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns this year, 251 rushing yards and 3 rushing touchdowns the year before. He's not a mobile quarterback. That's not his game. He's not a runner. He's a pure passing quarterback, and apparently AP and company love the guy because they met with him multiple times and they locked him in. So, in summary, Washington's 2026 draft class is now in the books. In summary, they have taken Sonny Styles at linebacker to start it all off. Sonny Styles, I mean, everybody knows about that by this point. In the 3rd round at pick 71, they took Antonio Williams, receiver, Clemson. At 147, they took edge rusher Joshua Joseph out of Tennessee. At 187, they took 757's Virginia Norfolk's own Kaytron Allen. At 209, they took center Matt Gulbin out of Michigan State. And to close out the class, they get another quarterback, Athan Kaliakmanis, former Minnesota and Rutgers quarterback, to close it all out. I'll have a grade for you tomorrow when me and Josh hop on and do a full draft grade analysis. Monday, expect a Commanders Kings full draft recap grades and analysis. I'm going to have Logan Paulson on the channel one day to break down the draft, but I feel good coming out of it. Do I feel like this is some A+ draft? No. Do I feel like it's a C draft? No. I feel good about it. It's going to be somewhere in the B range. The biggest story to me coming out of this class is that these niggas did not draft one defensive back. How does that make y'all feel? Because that makes me feel a little uncomfortable. I feel a little bit uncomfortable that they didn't draft the DB. Durante Jones is that good of a teacher that Mikey Amos, Amik Witherspoon, Nick Cross, Will Harris, and who behind them at safety. That's a little scary, but it's not over. It's not over, ladies and gentlemen. Priority free agents, undrafted free agents. There are a lot of names still out there remaining to be signed. The secondary still is a question, but we were told some things when we hired Durante. If you look at the way that Brian Flores runs his system in Minnesota, they run that shit effectively with no names at corner, bro. They got Isaiah Rodgers out there. They got Byron Murphy. They got Fabian Moreau and washed Jeff Okuda playing cornerback for them, and they excel. It works because the crux of that defense is the element of surprise, being able to create chaos and send pressure and cultivate pressure from the same look different ways. The linebackers are doing different things. The edges are doing different things. The safeties in the front 7 are the main characters of the Flores system. So it feels like we got confirmation that it's the Flores system. It's either that or these guys are a little bit delusionally confident in what we have in our secondary, because not drafting one DB, Athan Kaliakmanis was probably going to not get drafted. You could have called Buddy up in 20 minutes from now and said, yo, we got a contract for you, man. Come on down. They didn't draft not one DB, not a corner, not a safety. That is intriguing to me. That is the main conversation and main takeaway from this draft. But there should be a pretty robust market for the safeties and corners in the undrafted free agent market. So I'm not saying it's over yet. Oh, you were asking how do I like the draft? I'm good. I like it. I like it. I'm a little confused about the secondary part of it. And thank you for tripling up, by the way, my guy, always. One needs to know how you feel about it. Would you explain with great enthusiasm? I love the draft. I love it too, man. We got another quarterback. We did get another quarterback. Get Sam Hartman out my organization, bro. Get him a job on the staff if he's just here for morale and to make Jaden feel comfortable, because he's not a football player. Like, in a season where he probably should have touched the field, he didn't touch the field, which tells me everything I need to know about him. So I'm cool with it. I like the draft. I'm going to sleep on it. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to go watch a lot of things. And tomorrow I'm going to come back with a more complete observation, outlook, and a grade. We're going to do draft grades tomorrow. We're going to grade the entire class. So me and Josh Taylor, you already know, we were just on the channel a week ago previewing the draft. We're going to do our conclusion of it. I'm not going to do that right now. One more time before I get out of here. Sonny Styles, Antonio Williams, Joshua Joseph, Kaytron Allen, Matthew Gulbin, Athan Kaliakmanis. You know what the coolest part about this draft is? I know all the players. I love a draft class where I can actually identify and tell you who the players are. There's no, I don't know this guy. And every player on this list feels like somebody the team met with at some point, man. I'm cool, though. We're going to see what turns out. We're going to see how this Ayuk situation turns out. We're going to see if we holler at some more veterans to join the team. But I feel pretty good. We still got money to blow, baby. Like, shout out to Gabe just said in the chat. We still got 50 million plus to go, meaning we're going to cut the $21 million check to pay all our rookies, and we still gonna have money to spend afterwards because AP and company, Brandon Sosna, they have been handling their business with these contracts, man. We need some more in the secondary. I expect them to be actively pursuing offseason and priority UDFAs when it comes to those positions. Smash that like button in the chat. Hit subscribe on the channel. I'm out for right now. There's going to be plenty of other Washington Commanders content creators putting out content as we speak. Y'all go ahead and run their shit up. Thank you for coming to kick it with me for over 2.5 hours today. We're back tomorrow to recap this draft class with my boy Josh Taylor. We're back on Monday to recap it as the Commanders King. And I'm going to bring the guy himself, Logan Paulson, on Wednesday. I want to hear all his grades for the players that Washington took. All of our rookies, however you feel about them, welcome them with open arms to the DMV. Let's build, let's rock. The revenge tour of the Washington Commanders begins now. We out. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Talk soon. Shout out to Gabe.